I used to be somebody before that freak Iuzians sent his armies south and ruined everything. We had a nice racket going on in the land of the freelords, or what the rest of the Flaness calls the Bandit kingdoms. We had a territory we ran, and we hustled and stole what we could from who we could. Sure, we fought amongst ourselves, and I'd just as soon stick my dagger into someone from the freelords as anywhere else. But we always banded together when an outside force threatened all of our businesses. But all that changed when Iuzians came a-calling. Half of the freelords joined forces with Iuzians to save their skins, and the other half got wiped out or sent packing to the other lands, all down into the rift. I was no hero, and neither were any of my mates. So after the massacre of Steelbone Meadows, we did what any guys in our situation would have done. We hightailed it out of there. The only problem is that everywhere we went, there were old enemies waiting. After finally getting corralled by the Ernst soldiers, I was left to rot in a dungeon, waiting for them to decide what to do with me. The way the guards look at us, I don't think we're gonna like what it is they have in store.
Yeah.
There's audio. That was a test.
There was so much comedy gold there that none of you will have witnessed. You witnessed us talking about nothing when the opening credits were supposed to be on, but you missed just gold. It was gold.
The most important thing you missed was me fucking up the audio for the intro coming in.
There's
I did that on.
You can say 18 in them. You missed it.
I did that on purpose. I did. Yeah, because I wanted to. Yeah. So, hey, welcome to Return to the Bandit Kingdoms, episode 18. As you might have guessed, Adam is on a business trip, so you get...
I am in Louisville, Kentucky, again.
Yep, so when Adam is gone, I get the privilege of fucking everything up. And it wouldn't.
And if any of you happen to be near downtown Louisville and want to bring me a cocktail, please feel free.
And from
apparently he's near an STD center or something.
Yeah.
Bring him a couple because from what I'm doing, obviously is pretty bad. Yeah, I even got a text from somebody. You got no audio, asshole. Okay, so. So, you guys really didn't miss much. I was just going into the continuing education of those who are enjoying the How to Say 18 in Other Languages segment, brought to you by the lovely Verona. And here, get your comment ready. Feel better, that's all I'll say.
It's a little anticlimactic now. I'd say he only can say that because he's your doctor, and it would be a HIPAA violation.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem I have with this, Adam. You're an actor. You should be able to act that.
I should, but
yeah. All right.
I'm not that good of an actor.
Dialect and say anything. Sounds French.
Yeah. Okay, so
I like to do it on the first take, and that's it.
That's it. Okay, so
taking them out.
The this week in How to Say numbers in different languages, we have 18 in Croatian, which is osamnijest. Orcish, tulot. That sounds like tulip, doesn't it? Tulip.
They like tulips.
They do.
Right.
They're sensitive, guys.
Maybe orcs aren't so bad after all.
Yeah. And Sol Resol, I think it's supposedly of course it is. It's a French dialect, and it's
allegedly.
It's a basically a French dialect. It's Mousse. So. And there you go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Return to the Bandit Kingdoms, episode 18. I am DM Will. I will be your dungeon master for this illustrious evening and butcher of all things produced. Let's go ahead and begin with the introductions. It's like, this way. Jairus, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone and tell everyone who and what you'll be playing this fine evening.
Sure. I will be playing Raleigh. My name is Jairus, by the way. What is Raleigh? That is a really good question. He might be a turncoat. I really will have to see how things go.
He's at least fucking up the plan.
I mean, well,
that depends on how you look at it. You know.
Yeah.
I look at it like he's currently fucking up the plan.
According to how
a lot of brains, and they should not have fucked with me. Rather than telling you something about myself, I'm going to tell you something about Croatia. And did you know that a member of the Croatian parliament, like one of their like high up politicians, is a legendary UFC fighter by the name of Mirko Krokop? Yeah, there you go.
You learned something today.
That's good. I take it you watch UFC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, because you used to fight, right?
No, well, I train a little. I don't actually you can get hurt fighting.
Yeah. See that he's a. There we go. To put it the right way. He's a tough guy. Okay. So directly south of Jairus, we have the illustrious Steve, the Baker by night, defender of the innocent by day. Go ahead.
Horse, hello, I'm Steve. I'm playing Wyndon. He is a former or current. You never really stop criminal. He's trying to make the best of a bad situation. He's currently engaged in way more combat than he would like with a bunch of bad guys. Well, a bunch of other guys. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Nice. Okay. Now we're going to slide along the bottom there to Michael. Michael, go ahead and do the do.
Yeah, I am Michael, and I am playing Ash, who is definitely a bad guy. No quibbling there.
Unlike
but he's not a traitor. He's not a traitor. He does stay true to his allies. So
I don't know who that was pointed at.
That was Raleigh. That's who that was pointed at.
Oh, that was
the
what?
loyal one amongst you. I don't know if you figured that out.
I did. I'm totally with you, Raleigh. Don't let these guys intimidate you into doing stuff you don't want to do.
That's right.
You're a man among men. That's all I have to say.
Cheers.
All right. With that having been said, we're going to now go northwards into Adam territory. The illustrious producer when he's around, but tonight just the player, just the Silver Wolf.
Yeah, just hanging out in a hotel room, wearing the hotel bathrobe.
Hell yeah!
It's not a karate uniform, although it kind of maybe looks
like
that.
Oh, dude, we so should have told people it was a karate uniform.
Yeah, I'm at a karate tournament.
Don't do the crane kick. It's illegal.
Yeah, I got disqualified earlier today because of it. Because I did it just on some kid outside in like the hallway.
Yeah, you weren't even in the tournament. You just
they weren't even fighting.
Like, hey kid, come here.
You just said, "Excuse me, where's the bathroom?" And I fucking crane kicked him. Damn, knocked him out.
He had the same color belt on. It's about skill level,
right?
Yeah.
That's totally true.
It's not about height or weight.
Totally true.
Anyway, I'm playing Silver Wolf the Ranger, and I'm killing some Iuzians, as it were.
Well, wait, and who are you?
If you don't know that I'm Adam by now...
No, your character.
I said Silver Wolf.
Did you? My bad. I'm producing stuff
to anything that
no,
I say.
Not really.
You always do this, Will. Every time.
I
You
do.
never listen to me. You never pay attention to anything that I say.
You're not my dad.
What?
I have been slaving over a hot stove all day, waiting for you to come home. Would it kill you just to have a conversation?
What?
And that one we had 17 years ago doesn't count.
Oh, yes, it does. Well, you know what?
We talked about puppies.
You know what it is? See, this just is going to show how much of a bigger man I am. Okay, so I'm going to take this situation, I'm going to flip it into a compliment. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to you. I was just doing some producing in one of the other windows on the computer screen, and now I really just have a full appreciation and just understanding of how hard you work every episode to make sure everything is so beautiful.
I feel like you're being facetious.
I am.
You're more patronizing.
Yeah. It's
that made me feel worse, not better.
Yeah, same neighborhood. All right, well, fine. Okay, so All right. Well, with that being said, I will dive into. I already introduced myself. I'm Will DM. I'll be.
But you might have done it with no one.
I'm not
hearing
paying
you.
attention. I might not
There was
remember.
no audio when you introduced
Oh
yourself.
no! I think it did it again. I like to talk about myself, so I probably did. Um, I'm Will DM. This is Return to the Bandit Kingdoms. It is a live stream D&D based in the world of Greyhawk. And if you don't know what Greyhawk is, shame on you. You should definitely go and get yourself some education on it. It is the first.
I have a shirt.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Go down. I think that's the same one I got. Go down a little bit. No, see. I like yours better because yours says Sons of Gygax. I saw that one, and mine's.
Yeah.
I forget. I think it just says Greyhawk Original at the top of mine. I like Sons of
That's cool.
Gygax better. I'm pretty sure Greyhawk is the first published because I think that comes out before Blackmore supplement. If anybody who knows,
Blackmore was originally separate, but then he turned it. He pulled it into Greyhawk, right?
yeah.
But Greyhawk was the first official, I believe. Lee Kim probably knows this.
Well, I know
if anybody's looking at the chat.
OD&D had, which for all those, because it's all these acronyms, original Dungeons and Dragons had both Blackmore and Greyhawk were both published in supplements, but I don't think, like you're saying, I don't think they were interconnected at first. I don't think it was until the next Greyhawk supplement that actually came out that was interconnected. So, but anyway, this is Gygax's world, man. This is where
we're just living in.
We're just living in. That is so true. That is so true. So, all right. So let's go into the recap. Somebody said something. Yeah, first published world was Greyhawk. Look at that. Yeah.
See?
You know what I need? This is something for the producer.
Talking to me?
Yeah, man. So we need one of those sound effects that just goes bing. No, I'm talking about when you're around.
Oh yeah.
So if
sound effects. We're gonna turn
sound
it into
effects
like a cheesy 1990s radio morning show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll be like fart sounds.
I need a gong.
Yeah. Bong.
Oh my.
Yeah. That's okay. And he's saying
I didn't pack my gong with me when I came here.
Mystara came out in the expert D&D book, so I guess that would make it the second official world if it came out in the expert one. I think. Yeah.
But Blackmore was originally created at the same time.
It was. Blackmore was Arneson's world. And he was actually now we're just talking trivia. Why
don't we start the fight?
Yeah, let's start some D&D. How about that? I mean, that is what people tune in for.
I mean,
it definitely isn't for the witty banter. Yeah. So basically what happens is our illustrious Press Ganged Opportunists had their souls sucked out by some evildoer that was hiding down in the county of Ernst, pretending to be something or whatever. There have been, since then, pushed into the Bandit Kingdoms, and they were told to do one thing only, and that is disrupt Iuz as much as possible, and they would be judged upon that and get your souls back. Now, they've been bumbling around. And
18 weeks later.
Yeah. they've been bumbling around. Now, this isn't the first thing that you guys did that was actually pretty good. Don't forget, you guys stole a book, a magic book. And disrupted some direct teleportation link between the Iuzians and Brookroost. You guys did that. So, but then you gave the book to who?
All of us. We gave it to Smokey Kaz for some reason.
You gave it to Smokey Kaz. But you found out through Wyndon's buddy Merc about what you guys have dubbed the Money Train, which is the tribute that is collected in the Bandit Kingdoms, comes to Brookroost. It's put together and then shipped off back to Iuz. And you found out basically what happens is that some guys out of Brookroost bring it out. There's a meet point. They actually meet like some supposed heavy hitters from Iuz, and then they take it and transport it. Now, what happened is you guys found it out. You went and you propositioned the Brays, who are the Brays? Tell me, Wyndon. Tell me about the Brays. Who are the Brays?
They're kind of like the halfling mafia that are an undercurrent through all of Rook-Roost and its environs, and basically, if you need something done competently, they're definitely a source to turn to.
Yes. Yes.
Well, we're about to find out about the competently part.
Yeah.
So, with the Braves on board, they got some muscle. Then they hired a bunch of just rabble-rousing mercenaries for pennies on the dollar because they were just down in their luck fodder. And they went up and they set up an ambush. And basically what happens is there was a swap, like I said, and at this swap there's a bunch of there's a contingent of hobgoblins and their people, and they took over the tribute and the money, and they started traveling out. Now this where this transaction takes place is actually in a shallow ravine in the low foothills just to the southeast of the Fell Reef. So it's slightly hilly, and this is like an out of the way place because while there's some trees and whatnot, there people, if they were just out and about, could be seen. So this ravine was perfect, but it's also perfect for an ambush. So the hobgoblins start, the ambush goes off without a hitch, everything's going great, nobody knows where Raleigh's at. Turns out Raleigh had a plan of his own to get the other contingency of Rook-Roostians that had originally brought out the tribute to get into the fight quick. Well, they were all drunk, and so it's really hard for them to get together. And it would have worked. It would have worked, except Baradin, a wizard that they had encountered earlier in the now defunct temple of Neural in Rook-Roost, recognized Raleigh. And so he got to drop on him. And Raleigh wisely decided to surrender as opposed to fight an entire encampment of armed, hostile individuals and a pretty potent wizard on top of it. So, and that's actually where we're going to pick up. And basically, you're there with remember the constituency of the Rook-Roostian hobgoblins and, well, not hobgoblins, but orcs and half-orcs and humans and whatnot that had been partying and drinking with a couple of ogres that they had and what have you. They started marching down the ravine trying to go to get into that fight, okay? Because it's a half a mile away from where they were at when the ambush had started. They're all pretty much... I mean, they're not just hungover. Most of these guys were still drunk. So they're kind of bumbling and stumbling, but they're going on their way. So Baradin started talking to you, and then he had words with whoever was obviously like the second in command or something like that, told him to take the guys down and go do it. And with two other guys that he pulled aside, they took you, they bound you, they put you in a wagon, and they started driving away. And this is where we're going to pick up. So essentially this is one of the wagons that was used to bring the tribute out. It's an open air wagon. It wasn't like the fancy ones that the hobgoblins were using. So it's got some tarps in here, just kind of balled up in the corners and what have you. Baradin's actually sitting on one of those. And there's a guy driving, and then there's another guy that's in the back, just some kind of like rough and tumble looking human guy. He has a drawn dagger in his hand. He's not like going or cleaning his nails, trying to be menacing or anything. He just has it already out, just as like a constant reminder. Okay, and you and Baradin had been talking, and so he goes, no soul, huh? That's got to be pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah. It's super duper sucks.
Yeah.
And you not crazy about any of it.
You say this happened down in the county.
Yep.
All right. So
at Red Martin's house, bastard turned on us, turned us into the guard, and but so before we get too far away, I have a couple small concerns.
Sure.
Your men are probably all going to die. Because there's like 50 guys down there, and they're mostly Brays.
Okay.
And they're all ambushing and stuff.
Right.
So we might want to go check that out because they might need your help. And also, if they don't need your help, I would really like to watch all those tiny little fuckers die. So like maybe just take like a quick 20 minutes, and then we can go up and we talk to your boss. Happy to do it. Looking forward to it.
That's a great idea, but we're not going to do that, and this is the reason why. One, if that is 50 Brays up there, I'm not fucking getting involved with that. Are you kidding me? I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing, and that's hightailing my ass right the hell out of here. See, this is the.
I didn't know you were so practical.
Well, I don't get to be this level of in the hierarchy of things by being a dumbass. And there's another really good reason why we're not going to do that. And it's you. See, you, look at you. You. I got a Nady. I've got Arvor's son right here. And look at all this shit you're just spewing out. All this just wonderful, great, googly information. Man. You would almost be worth losing that entire shipment. And let's be honest. If the Iuzian guys who came down, I mean, that one dude's a paladin. I can't. Yeah, I mean, and the other guy, he's a death priest, you know. And then there's all those hobgoblins and their works, and if they get taken out,
100% dead right now. Just so you think.
Okay.
I'm quite sure.
Well, if that's even better, and Barrington kind of like turns and he pats the half orc guy that's driving and goes, "Hey, speed it up a little." So, and he's they start going a little bit faster, and he's like, okay, so what have you been doing in the city? Why were you in the temple?
Oh, the temple.
Yeah, remember where I saw you and I shot you with the magic? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember. That was pretty
well,
cool.
you're real weird guy. Why did you kill that girl? That's just I can't. I went and I told everybody about this. I said, these guys come rushing in. I think for sure they're here to save the sacrifice. I'm like, oh no, gotta hurry up and make the sacrifice. One of you guys come over and you killed her. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I loved it.
Yeah. So that was that guy. I don't know what to tell you about that guy.
Is he still around? I might want to give him a job. I mean, I'm telling you, that guy was crazy.
I mean, I think I could get in touch with him if I needed to. So what's your whole deal though? Are you like you go where the money is? Are you like Iu's faithful? You don't seem too religious. I don't know.
Okay. Well, as you're saying that to him, you notice that like Iuzian medallion around his neck, kind of like swaying with the.
Well, no, I get that he's probably just the way he speaks is very pragmatic. It doesn't seem like a holy man.
Well, he. I work. Let's put it this way. Come on, let's be honest about it. Who can stand up to Ius? Really? I mean, come on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd split you from stem to stern if I thought it'd get me a couple of coins. But right now, you're worth something to me. So, yeah.
How much?
I'm on the winning side right now. Is basically what it comes down to. What do you mean? How much?
Well, if you want to be on the winning side, then you need to be on my side, and you've got me tied up. So I don't feel like you're on the winning side.
Your side? Man, I love you. You guys are just fucking. You're out there. You're nuts. You and your boys. This is great stuff. So no,
I'm starting to get the feeling that you don't want to be friends. I thought we were going to be friends.
Oh, you have no idea what kind of friends we're going to be. Because you see, what's going to happen is that we're going to go, and I'm going to introduce you to somebody. And then now it's, all that great charm that's just like pouring out of you right now? You just keep that up. And if you say the right things, who knows? And more importantly, if you show us the right things. Like, do you know?
No, totally. Who are we going to meet?
Well, you'll see. But what I want to know is, do you know much about the outfit. What do you know about your dad? Your dad's operations with the outfit.
Oh, I don't know. I know they do stuff. They hire people. They pay well. But I still really want to watch those halflings die.
Yeah,
You're not going to watch the.
It's not going to happen, man. We're getting the hell out of here.
I think you might be getting the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I think I might be getting the hell out of here. Bye. And I'm going to Misty step out of the cart.
Yeah, because you have that bullshit where you don't need to. Motherfucker.
And then I have haste, so I'm just woof, like.
Okay, so first thing we're going to do with that is we're going to need some rolls because Misty Step only takes you 30 feet.
30. Yep.
30 feet, yeah. But then with the rest of my action and second action and action.
I'm just thinking, it's night.
Sure.
Baradin is a human. The guy in the back of the cart is a human. The half-orc is the one driving.
Sure.
He's the only one that has night vision. So, let me get something up here, and I'm going to just make a couple of quick rolls. So, look at you just putting wrinkles in all of their plans here. You were supposed to just give in and die. Well, not die. You're just supposed to be a prisoner, and your hands being tied. We're supposed to keep this from happening.
It should. It typically should. I mean,
well, in the spirit of full,
made a lot of things, but he's hard to hit and hard to hold.
Yeah.
In the spirit of full disclosure, he was also supposed to follow the plan and and frame this on the outfit.
Look at that absolute terrible roll from Baradin.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, I'm gonna get a roll for the guy in the back there. You got to be fucking kidding me.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. You lucky son of a bitch. You. Okay, so poof, you're out of the cart. You're 30 feet away. That's your bonus action. Now you cast haste on yourself.
Yep.
Okay. Now haste, it increases your speed, but it gives you an extra.
It gives me an extra action and doubles my speed.
Okay.
So using the extra action to dash, and then my move speed, I'll move another 120 feet. So I'll be 150 feet away from the cart.
Well, that being said, lickety split, sir, you're gone. Yeah. You just got to worry about getting your hands untied now. Okay.
Well, that's true.
Yep. So what we're going to say now is, for the sake of expediency of things, Juris, go ahead, and I want you to do the timer thing again for me. But seeing how you were a little bit further away with doing this conversation, what have you, and I know this will be a lot longer, but give me 15 minutes. Okay.
Sure.
After 15 minutes, you show up at the battlefield. Okay.
All right.
If you can think of something that you did in that 15 minutes to get untied, what we'll do is we'll go through that when you show up, but it'll be during your time as you were traveling, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Okay. So, that having been said, all right, gentlemen, let's get this battle map going. Let me go ahead and transfer this sucker over. Okay. All right. So here we are again. And let me move a little bit so that I get some things a little bit more centered on the map itself. And get more of the action on screen. Okay, that looks like about it. Okay, we're good. Right there. Okay. So, and the turn order was right where we left it off. So, let's see. I think that was one of my mess ups with the orcs. These guys are no longer here, so the only other people that are still here are just the hobgoblins were going next. Okay, so it was their turn, and that's where we ended off. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start at the top of the ravine. Let me go ahead and ping it right there. I'm not sure if everybody, you'll have to excuse me. I'm bouncing in between screens, so even with my 2 monitors. So we're going to go ahead and... hey, Brent, turn that down a little bit, please. I think I bought... All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start up here at the top. Now...
You did the reverse of what you
I thought that's exactly what I said.
You said the loud part quiet and the quiet
part loud. Yeah. I do all those on purpose just for you, Adam. No other reason. Okay, so we're up here at the top. Now we've got, looks like we've got one of those brave footmen. Does everybody still remember who they're in charge of?
Yeah, I only have Torquil now. Most of my guys died, so.
Correct. And
I'm good.
Okay, and actually Torquil is going to be, you're going to be relieved of Torquil at this time. Adam?
What?
I'm taking back over Torquil, and there's a reason for that, and you'll see when we come.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, so
this way I only have to pay attention to one guy at a time. No worries.
There you go. Okay, so these monks over here are getting attacked, Michael, and by these guys here.
Sure.
But we've also got this poor soul down here. Now let me open up some of my other this is what I hate too. I love it when you're doing it because people can't see me going around and doing all this technical.
Yeah, well, I know I'm not watching, so I still can't see it. So it gives people a behind the scenes look of DMing on Roll20. Roll20, if you'd like to be a sponsor, I'd love to have you.
Oh, it could happen. It could happen. Okay, so these are the ones I need right now, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, you guys have pretty much taken out all the heavies, except the summoned hellhounds from the fellow who had gotten away.
Yeah, he got away, so we didn't take care of him. He's still at large.
He got away. Yes. And okay, so the first things first here is we've got these 2 hobgoblins on one of your those Bray Knights that you were doing there, Steve. And let's see, we got 14.
I wasn't doing the Knights.
Oh,
that was me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Not the
okay,
Knights, just soldiers.
Are we no longer
soldiers.
doing the monks?
The what?
I was confused. You had said you were attacking the monks.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm just moving. I moved them, so I was just. I was kind of telling you where they were going. They're going to be attacking them. That's coming though. Okay, so
I'll go back to my nap.
Okay. So there's 2 misses from the hobgoblins that were on this guy right here. That guy right there is one of the Bray infantrymen, correct?
This guy here?
Top. Yeah, that guy right there. No.
Yeah.
Top of the, yeah. Okay, so he defends him off. Yeah, you got it. So the 2 hobgoblins, ping, ping, they come in with their swords, swinging them. He deftly parries one with a sword, parries another one with a shield, and then the warg tries and bites him. Yes. And damn it, because these guys got really good AC.
They do. They got the shield and
Yeah.
some good arm. So
Okay.
they're...
So
Really
that's
rolled a 12. Even if he was a wizard, he probably would.
yeah, right. Okay, now Michael. Okay, wake up again. All right, so now it's the hobgoblins on the 2 monks that are right here.
All right.
We're going to start with the top, and then we'll go down to the bottom. The 2 riders are attacking the top monk. The 2 footmen that came up the ravine's wall are attacking the one below them. So here are the 2 on the top one. They are swinging with their swords. That is a complete miss. And,
Natural one.
And a complete miss, because there they are. Okay.
Does a couple little quick backflips, and you're like going, "What? What happened?"
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do this back guy here, the bottom guy. So there's 1. 16, I'm sure, will hit for 3. And
21
will
probably
hit.
misses. I bet.
Yeah, but it's only 2. They didn't do... Oh, but you know what? They're within 5 feet of each other, and when they do that, and they're fighting amongst hobgoblins, they do extra damage. So I'm going to roll that all together. they're going to do an extra 4d6 worth of damage to that guy in the bottom there.
Yikes.
Yeah, these guys in groups can be pretty nasty. Let's see there. So there's an additional 12, 14. So he took 17 points of damage, Michael. And that's the bottom of the 2. Now, the top guy still has these 2 warg bites coming at him. So let's do these right quick. And 20, I do believe, will hit. The 7 will not. He's going to take 11 piercing. Now, this is the top guy. And he needs to give me a 13 DC strength save.
All right.
Which I'm sure he'll make that. He does not. He is knocked prone. Excellent, Smithers. All right. So let's move down the line here. Let's see, on this one here, what was left? We got, okay, so the warg was killed, so it's just the hobgoblin that's right here on you, Ash. So here comes this hobgoblin's attack with his sword. And I don't think 5 hits you. Okay, so that should be all of the hobgoblins up at the top. It is. Okay. Starting next round, because as of right now, these hellhounds that were summoned in this billowing explosion of red smoke that dissipated, they're kind of just like sniffing the ground and looking around and growling and smelling the air, getting their bearings as far as what's going on and what's happening to carry out the orders that they were given. So we're going to go down to the bottom and the top of the ravine up here, and poor Dow is, these guys are going to, that guy right there was knocked down because he's got the little marker right there.
I think he's stunned.
Or was he stunned? Because I think what it was is, I think it was because the wargs, if the wargs bite him, they have a chance of falling down. I think that's what ended up happened to him.
Oh, Dow is knocked down.
No, Dow is up. It's
this guy here.
That dude right there is down. Dow, I think, is fine. I don't think. Yeah. Okay, so those two, because he's knocked down, they're riding past him, and they're all gonna converge over there on Dow, and these guys are coming up here to attack on this poor prone guy, which means that these are gonna come at advantage. So here's the first one. And the second one. So we got 22. Did I click that 3 times? It looks like I did. So we'll just go with the first 2. So 18 and 22 both will hit. So there's 6, 7, 8. There's 9 points of damage to this guy right there. But we also have a warg on him. Let's give that warg bite. 17 misses. I think we decided, because they have 18 armor, right?
Yep.
Okay, so basically this poor guy, he got bit and fell down, and these two guys, and then he gets up his shield just in time as the wolf bite comes in and like clamps down on it for a second.
Okay. He has 1 hit point left too, so it was like the edge of death. Yeah. Hold on.
For now. Okay. All right. So now we've got the ones that are here on Dow. So we're going to have the short sword attacks. Okay. And I only think the 19 will hit.
Yep.
Okay. So there's 6 points of damage. But here comes the warg. So that guy right there rides in and gives a nice overhand slash. Dow's bobbing and weaves out of one straight into the blade of the other. Obviously would have been okay if it had been just a one-on-one attack. So we've got 18, 22. I think both of those bites will hit.
They will.
So that's an 8 and 10. So there's 18 points of damage and 13 DC strength saves.
All right. Let's pull this up. Wow, just. Yeah, no, so he's prone.
Okay, so Dow is knocked prone. Doom. Not good. Not good. Okay.
No.
Now, over here, we've only got one poor measly...
He does his best fighting on his back anyway. He'll be fine.
No, that's Mrs. Dow.
Oh, zing.
Okay, so this guy right here, the last of the hobgoblins over on this side, he's just engaged with this mercenary. So here we go. Yeah, basically what happens is the two wargs that are over there, again, he's bobbing, he's weaving, and Dow tries to like kick out when one of his legs is grabbed by one of the mauls of the wargs and pulled out from under him. All right, let's see if this guy here can kill this one mercenary to increase your guys's... Oh, yeah. That's a miss.
Is he? He's not at advantage.
Nope.
Right.
That's a miss.
That misses. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that guy misses right there. All right. And that's all of them. Because these hellhounds are not reacting. Like I said, they're still busy trying to figure out what the heck's going on. We'll go back over to the initiative order here. Bad guy 2 is gone. Ash, what are you going to do about this hobgoblin that's in your face? And let me go a little bit up here, and I'll ping it on the map because it's kind of confusing.
Why don't I be not muted there?
Yeah.
So I kind of looked at it, looked at it there, and I reach up to my cloak, and the cloak of Saint Cuthbert falls away there, and revealing my skull and my sai and my rust red robes, and then my black eyes glow red, and fangs kind of appear in my mouth, and my whole skin just takes on this gray pallor, and then I reach out to this lovely thing in front of me.
Oh. You got it.
And there.
You gonna scratch behind his ear? Give him a little
love tap.
Oh, vampiric touch. Oh man, that'd be so nice if that hit. The hobgoblins actually have really, just like the Bray soldiers, they have really good AC. So you go reaching out, and he just brings up his shield, and it goes clanging off of his shield. And you know, if he didn't just see a bunch of his fellows get just totally decimated here, and he wasn't surrounded by a monk and this other priest and who knows what the hell else, he probably might even be a little bit cocky to you. But right now, that's not happening. Okay, so was there anything else you wanted to do there,
Ash? See, the spell remains in effect, I think, for a minute.
Yeah, it's a minute.
Yeah.
He'll keep going for a while.
Okay.
So that's what Ash is doing. Is he kind of does that whole Dracula thing? He's just reaching up for this thing right now. So
he's giving I want to suck your blood.
Yeah.
All right.
Milo down here.
Mm-hmm.
He's realized that he should probably get this guy up and going. So,
you know what?
And actually, when this guy was had his turn, did we account for the Spirit Guardian?
I just thought of that too. So he would need to make a Wisdom save.
Yes.
So let's do that. None of that stuff maybe even occurred. Ooh, that's a good save, but he still would take half. And how much you want to go ahead and roll that?
Yeah.
Wow.
So 16 or 8.
That's
his DC is like 14 or 15. So.
Yeah, he rolled. He beat the DC, but still 8 points. Wow, that's pretty intense. Okay, so yeah, all right.
All right. So Milo here decides he better do some healing on his buddy here, since the other cleric apparently is not a real cleric or something. He's decided.
No, he just thinks you're some kind of crazy monster Iuzian sort of thing or whatever,
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Okay.
So he's gonna heal there for 8 on the guy on the ground.
Okay. And you should have control over him there, Michael, so you can go ahead and adjust that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Raleigh is here, by the way.
Got it. Okay.
So the guy on the ground, he's gonna jump up. get a quick briefing there from Milo and run over and try his luck against this critter here.
Okay.
Where'd they go? There they are.
And that is the hobgoblin.
So they kind of like just punches out and unarmed strike there. This is the first one probably.
Yep.
And a 16.
Misses the 16 as well.
Wow.
Okay.
These guys are very well armored. Okay.
All right. And so then the other puddle over there then, the other group here.
Yeah, let me move it over a little bit more here so we get a little bit closer.
Are these monks? They're going to go up against, they're going to focus on the one that was between them there.
Okay.
And
now because you got one, the top guy's got 2 riders on him, and he fell down and went.
yeah, well, he jumps back up, so yeah.
Yeah, no big deal. Yeah.
So, but let's see. Oh, they get 3 unarmed strikes. So the first
Yeah.
the first guy over here on Ash's side, he gets 1 more attack.
Yep. Let's see what he does. That hits,
23.
and that
or
actually kills him.
All right.
Okay, and I'm going to start just removing these. I removed your
You
monk.
took out the wrong guy.
Or did I?
That's not fair. That's an abuse of power.
It is. And it's good to be the DM. Here, they'll put another guy in right here. There he is. Look at that.
Right.
Bam! Okay.
Link monk.
All right.
All right. So then we'll look at we'll have the top monk starts to flip and kick and beat on this one there that's between them. So 1, 2, 3, a 19 and a 20.
Those both hit,
No.
yes. And
So
that
for
is enough.
18.
Yeah. Now you're working on the hobgoblin first, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that kills this hobgoblin. So let me go ahead and put. Okay. No, did not take it. Doesn't look like it. Okay. I wonder.
Oh,
why
he
that-
just moved.
Yeah, I put the I put on him the marker, but it did not pop up. Oh, there it is. You just couldn't see it because it's hiding under one of the other ones. See, I got
It's
this
hiding under
Yeah.
the other one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
The other one goes after him then. 1, 2, 3. A 21 will probably hit for 4.
Yeah, and actually, because that hobgoblin was dead. You killed the hobgoblin
Right, he's going after the
after the
critter.
warg. Okay, so the 21
Yep.
does hit and does 4. Okay. Oop! I put it on the
All
wrong
right.
thing. Put it on. That's supposed to be
Clark
on
up here, who's flying still.
You mean the
I'm
wizard?
gonna fly over here.
Oh, Clark. Clark.
Clark,
Yeah.
the wizard.
Yeah.
He's flying. He flies over here.
Okay.
Kind of targets these hellhounds on the ground and thinks that they look kind of hot and they might need to be cooled off.
So
And so
true.
he kind of holds his hands out and
I see.
sends a large cone of this freezing, icy, cold air just down on him, trying to cool them off. It's just, he's a nice guy like that.
He's gonna cone
So
a
I've been
cold him, huh?
told. Yeah,
Okay.
and they need a con save,
Okay.
and let's see, his DC is probably
We're gonna say his DC is
15, probably.
Yeah, 15. I think that's what we established.
15 or 16. What level is he supposed to be?
6.
Maybe 16.
I think no, he's probably higher than 6 because he's got cone of cold. So we're gonna say his DC 16 though. So
Yeah, all right.
Where's my hellhounds? Do I have them up here? That doesn't matter. I'll pull it up this way.
Well, here will be the damage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
It's either full or half, so
Nice.
15 or 30. It should give him a nice little frosty anyway.
Right. I thought I had them. I'm going to have to go old school and actually bust out the hair book. I could have swore I had all that up last game, but maybe I was just mistaken. Oh, look, there they are. Oh, they're so pretty. So pretty. Okay. All right, so we've got, and you say it's con saves that these bad boys need to make, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And what's the radius of that? You have
It's 60 foot at the bottom of the cone.
60 foot? Okay, that should be more than enough, I think, to get all of these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. All right. So let's go ahead and do us some saves. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, I kind of adjust his height so he's just getting them. He doesn't want to get those horses or anything like that. So.
Okay. So don't look at the total, but we're going to look at the individual rolls here. So there's a 1,
3 made it, 3 failed.
3. They actually get bonuses, so 4 made it and 2 failed.
All right.
So, okay, and the total damage was 30, correct? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so this bad boy. Ouch. Well, it definitely hurt quite a few of them, and they're not happy about it.
And then Clark turns around and flies back.
Because he's smart like that.
Last name Kent.
Maybe. Because everybody knows that halflings really are supermen.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't kill any of them, and it hurt 2 pretty bad, but it really pissed them all off. That's for sure. So he did a good job with getting them all riled
and
up.
Actually, Ash is going to, since he no longer has anybody next to him, he's going to head this way. With and kind of on top up here, ready to join the monks in.
Who's got the spiritual weapon?
Oh, that was
yeah.
Milo. He has a spiritual weapon too, which he.
Now he can move it in on his attack because he still has his bonus action. He can move it and hit one of those guys over there because it's got a 20 feet movement radius. Yep.
Yeah, he can easily get it there.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll slide that up there
Okay.
and make that spiritual weapon attack with him. Almost forgot it was there.
That's all right.
Giant red sword.
Jairus is there to help you out. That hits.
Yeah.
That hits.
I didn't realize spiritual weapon is like the coolest fucking spell.
I know you want to play a cleric now, don't you?
I kind of do.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, cool.
I think that might be it. I think that's it.
Yep.
Or am I done? Hold on.
I think that's everyone you had.
Well, that was Milo. Has Ash done anything? I interrupted you. As you
Yeah, Ash went first, actually.
Yeah, Ash went first and went all vampire. But,
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's his move.
Yep.
But yep. That would be it.
Okay. All right, Wyndon, it is your turn and your men's turn. Do you remember everybody that you were commanding?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Do you have anybody along the top? We're going to go top down.
I do not actually. Everything. Well, I do. I have
the
2
archers,
archers, but I'm gonna wait on them for a sec. So.
Okay. Are they going to hold an action or anything, or?
Oh no, they're just gonna go when the other archers go.
Okay.
So
ahead.
Brandish is going to see. He kind of peripherally saw what's happening to Dow over there, so he's gonna scream out, "Dow!" And he, unfortunately, because his little hobbit legs, he can't get very far. But
you mean halfling legs?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My apologies.
Don't apologize to me. We have the utmost respect here at Return to the Bandit Kingdoms to Mr. Tolkien and all of his creations. They would never think of using them.
So he's going to get right up in the space of the guys attacking Dow. That's all he could do, though, because he had the dash to get over there.
Okay.
Hearing the sort of like baritone battle bellow of Brandish, the Bray archers are going to turn and see that one of their own is in a lot of trouble. So they're all going to fire on the people attacking Dow. So
The only ones I have to worry about, let's give a little measurement to these ones who are crossed.
I will. I will do that. Yeah. Let me see. So,
Oh, you got plenty. It's like barely.
Yeah,
Yep.
120 is. Well, these are
Are
short.
these short bows?
These are
Yeah.
short bows.
Right.
that's fine. They could be a disadvantage.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
those two will be a disadvantage over there, but they still.
Okay,
get
so
advantage.
here are the top 2 archers.
I've got it at 105 feet for the farthest one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Short bow, I think it's 80. Or is
Yep.
it 120? Actually?
That was
No, I
120.
think it's 80.
You might be
It's
right.
80.
Actually, I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
80.
80, yeah, 120 for the long range.
Longbow.
Longbow is 150, I think.
No,
Yeah.
short bow is 320, guy. It's 80, 320. Yeah, so they are disadvantaged for this gun. Okay, so disadvantage top 2. Here they come. They're gonna start with the ones. This guy. Not on my pointer. There we go. So first guy's gonna shoot this guy.
Okay, you going for hobgoblins first? Is that what you're shooting at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hobgoblin.
All right.
First, so Bray, here we go. Boom. There's one attack by him, which obviously doesn't hit.
Right.
Second attack by that same archer.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just missed. All right. Second archer saw what he was aiming and is hoping to do better.
What about that weird archer thingy they can do, right?
They don't have that.
Okay.
That's not them.
That's the fancy guys.
And second.
Torquil's got
attack-
that though.
God damn, these guys are not doing well. Okay, so they missed. Those top archers missed, but these guys down here.
a little cheer goes up from the hobgoblin camp.
Yeah, that's disadvantage too. Where's my other archer?
And there was much rejoicing.
Yeah, right.
Alright, well. Okay, bottom archers.
Mhm.
Where there should be 2 of them. I don't know why there's only 1, but that's fine.
Is there only one?
I think so, unless I'm missing it. It's okay.
He must
so
have died
He didn't die.
because I
Alright, so-
deleted all the dead bodies except for named guys. But what I'll do, because I believe you, I
Yeah,
believe
Yeah, I
he-
think-
nobody touched them.
Yeah,
I totally believe you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you another one.
It's cool.
See him right there? Put him right next to his buddy.
Okay, great. So they're actually at disadvantage as well, which is fine. Actually, no, they're going to move up closer because they can get at least within range. So 25 feet. And he might be within range now. Yep, just within range. Okay, so this guy's going to shoot at the same warg the top archers missed.
Okay.
Oop, that's the wrong sheet. Let's try that one. Here we go. Okay. Attack. Why is that not attacking? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. It
Okay.
popped up. Misses.
Yep,
Yep.
of course. Okay, and the second archer who can't.
Are you
quite-
attacking the warg or the
The
hobgoblin?
They're attacking the hobgoblin first,
Okay.
so they clearly should have been attacking the warg, but they're not. So,
You live, you learn.
Yep.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Okay, and I think he's just within range too. So, Bray Archer. Here we go. Yay,
Bang.
finally.
Well, that's Winden though. You clicked on.
Oh,
Oh, potato. It's a crit either way.
is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's weird. I'm clicking off of their NPC.
No, it says Bray Archers. It says Bray
Yeah.
Archers.
Oh
It just has
yeah,
his
I'm
name
sorry.
because
I'm
he's the one
sorry.
who
Yeah,
drove
yeah.
it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's my. I just
Okay.
wanted to burst your bubble for a hot second before I pointed out I was wrong.
So how's that hobgoblin doing?
So
Second
he hit him for that guy died. You were going
Okay, cool.
after this guy down here this time, right?
Which-
No.
No,
No, you're still going
no,
after
we're
this
still
same
fine.
dude right there. Okay.
Yeah.
That hobgoblin is dead.
Cool. All right, he's gonna go for the warg it was riding then.
Okay, and I'm going
so
to
last shot for the Bray Archers for this round.
this. Yeah, let's see what you got. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Cool.
all right.
Did that kill the warg or no?
It
Probably not.
No, because they have a decent amount of hit
Wargs are pretty
points.
hardy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that is all the Bray Archers trying to save their fellow.
Yeah, but the hobgoblin is dead.
Cool.
So at least
All
we got
right.
that going.
Brandish Archers. Guardsmen are just gonna attack this guy. So this is just a lone hobgoblin, right?
Yep. So those 3 mercenaries are going to go down there and get on him?
Yep.
As they should.
Let's see, get over here. Okay, so first one. And here you go. Yep, he just gets clanged off the armor.
Bling.
Second one, same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And third one.
Oh, the
I think I
third
did
one
it.
actually hits. Good job.
Nice. He sort of sees what his compatriots did, and sort of from the side, he went up and jabbed him in the side there. Okay, that's those guys, and now Wyndon is. Yeah, Wyndon will say, "Merc, those dog things," and so Merc will look at him and take aim at the dog things. He is going to. He's going to shoot at it, this first one right here.
Okay.
And he's going to do Archer's Eye for the damage.
Okay.
Let's see how that goes. Here we go.
Stop that, Jairus. Nobody wants to see cross.
That one he probably needed it for the.
Okay.
13 hit the thing?
Nope. That's a good shot.
It's always the reverse of what you need.
Oh,
Yeah. Always,
every time.
brother. Always.
Okay, well, second attack at it, just same one.
That hits. That
Yep,
hits, sir.
cool.
That
Okay.
hits. And it was this. It was that one right there. he
Here's
was going
that
after,
guy,
right?
yeah. Wyndon will see where Merc shot, and he'll shoot at the same thing, same one. He's going to do a regular shot at it, so here's that.
That hits. Ooh.
Oh, sorry, ignore the 10. It's an 8. I clicked sharpshooter instead of my normal one, so it's only 8 damage.
Well, did you take the? Does the 16 reflect the penalty?
It
Yeah.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 18 then, man.
So just
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does. So
And-
You just
Are you sure?
sharpshootered it.
I mean, if we'll allow it, that's fine.
What will do?
I mean, he did roll with the
Ah,
sharpshooter, so that's
that-
a,
That hellhound. You strike the arrows in, and it like opens its maw, like it's gonna like just instinctively breathe fire in that direction, and the arrow just goes right down its gullet and goes out the back of its head, and it just falls over.
Okay. Well,
and his ice kind of falls out of its mouth because the fire
Right.
was out.
Right.
all right, thank you for that. Wyndon will take a second shot at this one right here.
Okay.
And this will be a normal shot, which I will correctly click this time. I got lucky last time. Longbow. Here we go. Damn
Oh.
it, that would have hit too. Oh well.
Yeah, that hit.
So
Okay.
there you go. And that is all of my guys. No one else is going to move. So yep, that's it.
Okay. All right. So that's all of that. So let's go back to turn order and see who gets to go next. And Jairus, you're basically now you're just back into the turn order is what it is. So
Sure.
when you come up, it'll be your turn on here. So okay. So Wyndon is done. It is the Silver Wolf army of 1.
Yeah, since everyone else is dead and Torquil is no longer mine. So as I see these hellhounds, I'm actually going to go back to where I started, which is all of my movement back here. I'm going to pull out a handful of those thorns and needles I had collected earlier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I crushed them in my hand, and
That's gonna hurt, dude.
It's a little. I mean, I'm not crushing them. I'm squeezing them in my hand and then
Well, you're gonna be
tossing
manly
them.
when you do it, though.
No,
I'm sorry, I'm not interrupting you. Go ahead.
no. And I toss them. Toss them to the ground, and I'm gonna use mutton here as my my point of order.
Okay.
Hold on. And I don't know if you can see my 20-foot aura. So the ground, all of a sudden,
Yep.
just
Popped up.
this spiked,
Ouch.
like sort of thorns and vines come up from the ground in this 20-foot radius, engulfing all of them.
Now this isn't
so-
grasping vines. What is this?
This is cooler than that. Give me a second, I'll pull it up. This is spike growth.
Ah, yes.
It's dangerous. It can be
Fuck
deadly.
spike growth. So now, if you do go back and look at the end of episode 17 and only see 4 hellhounds, you maybe understand why there were 6 hellhounds here.
Yeah, you knew we were going to take them down pretty quick, I guess.
Yeah, 4 would have been.
All right,
nothing.
so basically, the ground within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration, which is up to 10 minutes of concentration. So fuck you, hellhounds. And when the creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Right. Yeah. So basically, these guys at the center are fucked.
Yeah. The ones in the end, again, I'm just trying to.
Now they don't do any.
They have a way out.
They don't do any saves or anything at this point in time. It's a matter of just
right. It's just rough
moving,
terrain, and then whenever they move, it's just 2d4. There's
That's
no
why
save.
I thought, damn, that is a good spell. That's a really
It's a good spell.
Yeah. Okay. So, with a hearty fuck you, Adam. What are you doing next?
That's all I really need to do.
That's all you do need to do, right? You got to dust them shoulders off there, right? I mean, you got the robe on. There you go. All right. Were you going to move or do anything else at that time?
I already moved. Moved up to my.
Oh, that's right. You moved up to the top. That's right. Okay. So bad guy 1 is no longer around. Oh, look who it is. It is the man, the myth, the legend. It is Raleigh's turn. Now, Raleigh, we're going to put you, because you were way over here in the corner. We're going to move you to the other.
He's going to come running in the south end.
Yes.
Up by Dow. Oh, and so
like let's just put you right here, and then you can move yourself from wherever you want at this point. So you're right there. Do you see where I put you? Right. Right there.
Yep.
Okay. So that's where Raleigh comes onto the scene.
So as far as the ropes go, they never took any of my weapons.
No, they did not.
I just had a dagger, and I have 2 daggers, so I just took one out as I was running and cut the ropes.
Okay, the only
bet
thing
it was the one 3 Toes gave you.
Yeah,
exactly. Now, when you were running and you were coming this way for
I ran right around all the other people coming in, right? Just
you ran past them, but this is what because they're marching in a very disorderly and loud. It was very easy first of all, even if they saw you, you just went right past them. You just boogied on out. And you noticed that they're getting close. So much so that you feel that they might be 4 rounds out.
I've got a good sense
as the
of time.
layman would think in regular terms before they start showing up.
A little bit less than 30 seconds. Got it.
There you go. So, yeah, even in their drunken and debilitated state, which is even running past them again, you're still going, okay, but so. All right.
Sure.
All right, so here you are. What are you going to do, sir?
We're actually going to start it with Dow. And Dow is going to stand up, and he's just going to dust himself off and just punch one of them wargs right in the face.
Okay. Sounds like a good one. Now, the warg directly behind him has been hurt already and has no rider.
Oh, no, I'm looking for one with a rider on it.
Okay, so the 2 right in front of him then.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's pull up the Dow. Where you at, Dow? There you are. So, yeah, it's like as he's standing up, he just hits the thing with an uppercut.
Gotcha.
As he's getting to his feet, or attempts to. Let's see. How'd I do?
Believe it or not, that's going to miss.
Yeah.
Let me double check. Yep. You have a sinking suspicion that if he'd have rolled just one more better, he probably would have hit him.
Oh, he was so close. So he goes up, and then we realize he misses. He just comes down with the same arm, just elbow to the top of the head on the same work.
Gotcha. Oh, man.
Come on.
He's sort of like the Street Fighter's like, so you can... And he goes and he spins in the air because, wargs are really tall and he's a halfling. And then he comes down and it's like a kung fu warg.
Right. So he's going to try one more time. He takes a second and centers himself, and then tries to grab it on the top of the head and come up with a knee.
All right.
And knee in in the face.
Man,
Wow.
poor
And
Dow.
you know, basically what it is
7.
that when Dow was fighting him at the first time and that warg went in and pulled his leg out from under him, when he fell back, his head hit a stone. And he's still kind of like, discombobulated.
Yep.
All right, so that's Dow.
So the 2 guards are both just gonna. Well, one's gonna get to his feet, and then they're both gonna
Okay.
take the dodge action.
Okay, so this guy here, let's go ahead and take that marker off of him so that he is not there. And then the other one was up top here, and
Yep.
he is still standing. He's still
Oh,
standing.
actually, no. He's going to attack.
He's
the
gonna
other
attack?
guy's really
Okay.
backed off, but he's doing all right. So he's gonna attack the
All right.
the warg.
Yeah, let's do that.
Which one are they? Bray soldier.
You got it.
Brave soldier.
Sing it, Steve. Would drive you away. Oh, he missed.
All right,
No,
I'm not
that's
rolling
an arm
anymore.
strike. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Ooh, this wasn't your round, man. Okay,
Okay.
so
So now Raleigh is
It's
gonna
Raleigh's
come
turn.
up and hopefully we saved all the luck for Raleigh's rolls.
right
There you
now
go.
he's gonna. You will be running past. Don't forget that there's these guys right here.
I'll run around him.
Okay.
I'll put enough distance so I'm not.
Yeah,
you know.
you've got plenty of move to do that too, so we're not
Yeah.
even gonna fuck around with that shit. Okay, go ahead.
So he's going to twin a green flame blade at both these wargs.
Gotcha. All right, go ahead.
I'm scared.
You can
Roll
do this.
something decent for once,
No, you're
Jairus.
doing fine. Don't let the pressure get to you. See, the pressure got to you, man.
12 and a 10. That's not good.
What you don't know is this entire area has had a bad luck spell cast over it by the assassin
Apparently.
priest before he left.
Ugh. All right, so Raleigh's got his 1 bonus attack from haste left, and
Uh-huh.
he'll just take 1 more whack at them. Ignore. It's just the attack roll. Ignore
Okay.
the green flame blade part.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
man.
right.
Wow.
Whatever you do after we're done tonight, do not go buy a lottery ticket.
Or maybe now's your chance.
Yeah, right?
You
You got it all out of there.
luck.
Do.
All right, we've got the hobgoblins and wargs again, and don't forget this time round, the poor hounds, they're crying the ticket, they're gonna go. Fuck you, Adam. Oh, that was my outside. Sorry. Okay,
That's what you get for sticking more hellhounds on the map.
I only did it for you. I knew you guys
know.
you needed a little more meat to this meal, so Oh, I do need to do something else though. Before we get into the turns with the hobgoblins, Torquil at this time comes
he goes
running
on
with
my
his
turn.
with his legs and whatnot, and he grabs a hold of Merc and he goes, "I think it's about time we started grabbing these wagons that can get out of here and get out of here. Why don't you get some of these boys together and let's do this?" And when did you hear that? Because you're right over there, so
Okay.
you know that's happening. So just so
Alright.
you know, okay?
Cool.
Or at least an attempt on Torquil's part to start usurping some authority and telling people to do things. And a matter of fact, these 2 Bray archers that are down there with you are no longer under your control.
Yep, that's fine.
The northern ones are still under your control, but the southern ones no longer are.
Okay.
Okay, that having been said, we're going to go up north and we do the same thing we did before. We're going to go into order, take care of the things up top, then we'll go down and take care of the things on the bottom. So this poor little, now he's got the dodge going on, so these suckers need to rock a 20 to hit this halfling, this Bray dude. So let's see what we got going on here. So let's do the hobgoblins first. There's 2 on them. Booyakasha. Let's see what we got. Yeah, the second one hit. There's 3 points of damage. That kills him because he was down to 1.
He has
wasn't it?
if someone's taking a dodge action,
Uh-huh.
you have disadvantage on hitting them.
Oh, it's just
Yes,
not.
you
I thought it
do.
was in addition to.
Nope.
Oh,
just
it's
disadvantage.
just advantage. Oh, even better. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm thinking of cover. That's what I'm obviously.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
half cover.
All right.
Too.
So let's see what this warg can do with this dodge action.
You
Seems,
can have
seems how the Brays.
You can have cover and
Yeah, you could do. Yeah. Okay. So Yeah, and that's a miss too. I never took the Braves to be pussies. I'm just wondering how that works out. All right, so let's see the hobgoblins over here. We've got one hobgoblin on the top monk. My guy's gonna get that's an 8. That's a miss. But we have 2 hobgoblins on the lower monk up here at the top, right over by where Ash is, and they're getting frothing at the mouth, smelling a halfling kill possibly. Whiff. Hey, Juris, your luck's starting to wear off on the top over here too, man.
That's good. It's got to go somewhere.
Okay, but we've got 2 wargs.
Has anyone lost any Braves besides me?
Oh,
yeah, there's been a couple of soldiers that were lost.
I lost all the soldiers, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, about to.
Yes, basically it was just the fireball that took out all the savages. And
Yeah.
then Mutton ended up dying. But Mutton went toe-to-toe with that anti-paladin guy. So, yeah. Okay, so we got the 2 wargs going to attack that one monk. Let's see what we got here. Ooh.
Ouch.
Does 15 hit the monks, Michael?
Double
don't-
check here. I
It's,
think that is their.
I was-
Yes, it is. That is their AC. So yes.
Okay, so he just took 24 points of damage from these 2 wargs.
Which one?
The top one right there, that guy.
Okay.
And he needs 2 DC 13 strength checks or he's going to get knocked down.
All right.
They're getting kind of mangled, but yeah, he's definitely on his ass. He fell down twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He liked it so much he did it again.
Right? Okay. So, but that
He's
is
just flopping around now.
yeah. Now he's just showing off. But that's all of them up north there. And I will do the Hellhounds last, just so you guys know. Okay, so here goes the Hobgoblins down here. We got both of these guys on the that dodging bray, which I'm sure both of those will miss because they're going to be at disadvantage.
I don't know. That second.
Oh,
one
the
was good.
second one.
Wait,
second one hit him.
So which one is that?
That's this guy right there.
I thought we already went through that.
No, that was the top one. We went through that. You may be thinking of last round.
No. I like when you said it was the
Oh.
1 hit point left. That
Yeah.
guy's at full health.
Okay.
Up top. So I assumed you were talking about the one down bottom.
No, this guy is the one who just got hit for 3 points.
I see. Okay. Yeah. No. So he's dead.
Okay, so that guy's gone. All right, I'm going to take him off there we go. So that frees these guys up now. The wargs actually going to move forward and attack Raleigh.
Sure.
So I think that's going to
Not gonna do it.
Yep. Okay. And how much? How long does that haste last? It's just a minute, right? Well, it's probably not even that, is it?
No, it's a
I
minute.
think it was a minute.
It's a minute?
It's a minute,
Okay.
yeah.
So what we're going to say on that, because you were running with that to get over here, we're going to give you 3 rounds of that.
Sure.
And then that'll be ward off. Okay.
Okay.
17 doesn't hit Raleigh.
No, Raleigh's got
No.
it. Raleigh rocks 18, man.
Wow,
20
that's cool.
right now with haste.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for reminding me about that. So anyway, all right. So here we've got one. I think this hobgoblin's dead. Correct. Okay. So we got 2 hobgoblins and this warg is going to come after Brandish. So we got 2
Sweet.
hobgoblins and 2 wargs. Dow did get knocked down again, or he got back up. Did I just forget to take that
He got
off?
back.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me take that off. That's because I thought he did. Okay. All right. So we've got 2 hobgoblins with their sword attacks. Man, if these
These
guys
are going to who?
these are going to Dow. Does 15 hit Dow? I don't know.
It does not.
It does
Probably not.
I didn't think so. Okay, so we got 2 wargs. Bite 1, bite 2. And
Both
looks
miss.
like both of those miss as well. Good for Dow. Okay, now this one badass hobgoblin down here that's all by himself, he's going to take these. He's going to take all 3 of these mercenaries out for you guys. He's going to do you that favor. or not.
I can't believe there's still
That a miss?
mercenaries left. Yeah.
That's a miss. So that is all of them. Okay, so now we're going to go to these Hellhounds up here. So
All right.
Hellhound 1,
Which one's that?
it's this one right here.
All right. Where is he? How far is he going to go?
Yeah, that's the thing I need to roll here because, Hellhounds, they're not really bright. So I think basically what's going to happen is I'm going to just do
rough terrain.
Yeah. For these ones that are in the middle here, I'm just going to roll a 20. And then basically what I'm going to see is if it's below 10, it's not smart enough to stop moving. Is basically what I'm going with here. Because basically what'll happen is it'll go forward, it'll start taking damage, and then it'll freak out and it'll try to go backwards. And it'll take more damage as opposed to just stopping in place. So let's see if you kill 2 just from being stupid. Oh, and I rolled the wrong thing because I rolled the big 6. So let's get out of that and just put that in 1. Pay no attention to that. Okay, so here we got the 1. Okay, I'm going to say it's stupid because I said it's got to be 10 or under. Okay, so 1 is going to do it and then 1 isn't. So this one right here is actually going to die because that's the one that got the bulk of the cone of cold. And
Right.
so that one, this one's going to move 10. Okay.
All right.
And it's gonna plop down and stop. So it's right
All right,
there,
well,
and it stops. So he's gonna take how much damage?
He'll
is this guy
take. I'll tell you in a moment. 8. Not a great roll.
8. Okay. Okay. It doesn't kill it, but it stops, and it's going to breathe its breath weapon in an attempt to burn it out.
I don't think he could do that, but okay.
Well, it's what he's gonna do. I mean,
he can do it all he wants.
I'm looking at it this way. It'll catch them on fire, but it's not like, and then it's dust.
Burning.
It'll start them on fire. Eventually, it will burn it away, but whether or not that's going to have any thing to do with the combat later on, we shall see. Now, these guys over here, they're all going to be able to... Okay, this one will be able to get out. There's 10 and 10. So there's basically 5 feet for both of those guys.
All right, the first guy takes 5 points. The second guy takes 5 points. Did they just go 5 each out of there?
5 each out. They're going to continue.
The other guy's got to go... He's got to go. In order to get out, he's got to get more. He's going to get 4.
Yeah, exactly. So that guy's going to get 4 to get out. So go ahead and roll that one.
All right, here it comes.
9. Okay.
9.
All right.
Leaving his friend to set himself on fire by himself.
Well, this is the thing. It's not like he can burn to death. He's a hellhound. He's cool. You know what I mean? But he's like...
He's just warming up from that cone of cold earlier.
Yeah.
So, these poor hellhounds. Now, we're going to just do, again, we're going to do a blank roll. Over 20 north, below, over 10 is north, 10 and below is going to be south, okay? So I'm just going to roll 1, 2, 3, top to bottom. Because they were going to go in packs of 3, but that got fucked up. Okay, so that one's going to go south, of course. That one's going to go north, and that one's going to go north, of course. So the reverse of where they're at. They just look around and go, "Rawr!" Okay, so let's see how much movement they have left. So that was 20. So okay, so they got 30 left. Let's see. So they can
How much movement do they have?
50.
50.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, so this guy will start going up the incline, and this guy will be at the bottom of the incline. That guy, he moved the most, so he's only going to have 20 left. So
Could go back through the thorns.
he could,
Yeah.
but these guys are the guys that made their intelligence rolls.
I know.
Okay, so we got that guy going over here. So who they end up attacking, who knows? But I have a sneaky suspicion who it might be. Okay,
The
so
mercenaries are going to be toast.
okay, so
Your guy that moved into spirit Guardians needs a save.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Let me go ahead and give a roll on that guy. So he's going to, and I'm pretty sure. Oh, wow, they do. Okay, so this will be at a +1 for him. He fails. So how much is he going to take?
That guy can't catch a break.
No, none of them can.
15.
So
Yeah, he got froze, then he got stabbed. Now he's getting bit to death by whatever Milo's spirit guardians are.
okay, it comes running. These two
Bad.
hellhounds are pissed. They just want to sink their charcoal, fiery teeth into something. They'd see up, they just start rushing that way. It comes burling into this. What do the spirit guardians look like on this one?
They're really tall.
For Milo,
probably.
I
Just really
suppose
tall
they're
guys.
Really tall guys.
celestials.
They're angelic.
Angelic.
Yeah, they're angelic.
Angry angels.
Yeah.
Kind of like weeping angels.
That's good. We'll go with that. So it comes. It goes blundering headlong into it, and then all you hear is "Arr, arr, arr," and then it gets fucked up, and it takes a header, and then it's dead. It's gone. That's it. It's just done. Okay, let me. Boom, that one's gone. All right. So okay, yeah, Ash, it's your turn, man.
All right.
Yep.
So Milo heads this way. Up to there. So he's gonna cast healing on his buddy there.
Okay.
So he casts. He's gonna cast it at first or at second level. I think he's gonna cast his cure wounds.
Now here's the thing. As far as I'm concerned, this is still considered entering into the Spirit Guardian's sphere of influence. Just because the bad guys didn't themselves go into it. So I'm gonna roll on all these hobgoblins and wargs.
All right, works for me.
1, 2, 3. That makes sense, doesn't it, guys? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's when you enter it or start.
Because it's still entering.
There.
Yeah, it's still entering. Yeah. All right. So these are the 3 hobgoblins, because I think that's all I got there now, right? Because the one is dead and it's just a warg. Okay.
So warg, hobgoblin, fighter.
Okay. So these are the hobgoblins. These are all fails. And here's the 2 wargs. One saved.
Wow.
Okay, let me see this damage.
Ooh.
Yeah,
15.
this could be bad. 15. Okay. Oops, wrong thing. Doesn't matter.
You just tried Milo's sword.
Yep, I sure did. All right, let me see on this guy. So we got. Okay. And then this guy. Oh, this is the first either of these guys have been hit. Okay. Oh, but this is the guy who saved. So they're only taking 7 and 7. Oops. Get out of there. All right. Also, too, as soon as we're done with your turn, we're going to go ahead and take a break. So,
All right.
all right. Go ahead.
Clark kind of looks down there and sees that hellhound coming. Yeah, magic missile down at.
Yeah, I'm sure
That can't be a three
No,
missiles.
that's
Yeah, that's
just
one missile.
That's just one missile.
2 missile, 3
Three
missile.
missile.
So
Ah.
10
Thank you.
total.
Okay.
He continues flying. He flies over here to give some aerial support.
Okay.
This
Uh,
guy here.
Does Milo still have his? I know we disappeared the sword, but
Yeah,
it
he
still
still got
exists.
it. It still
Yeah,
exists.
yeah, he should still have that.
Because it's still.
The guy
we
over
haven't-
here, he comes up.
Although
He's dodging.
I should have put a tracker on for this because it could have.
I've only had
easily-
about 5 turns total.
Yeah,
About
I don't.
four-
I don't think
6
we're.
turns.
Yeah, I don't think
I
we're
think.
close to the 10 yet. But I'm just thinking this would be something where we would maybe get close to the 10. Okay, just let me. I'm going to. There it is. There's your sword again.
All right, and so then Milo will move that over, and I don't have any control over
yeah.
it.
You will in 1 second.
But he'll move that. Yeah.
Okay, you can do it now.
Now he moves it over here and makes an attack with it.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon, yeah.
6. Okay.
So 14.
That hits.
All right. All right. So that's, I guess, the monks will go next. The one monk is dodging the one that's by Clark.
That warg he just lit up with that holy sword comes down and it basically like hacks part of its one ear gets completely whacked off and it's like its skull's all showing and bleeding. It looks really bad.
All right. Well, the monks are aiming right for that spot.
Okay. That's a hit. That kills it.
3 for 4.
It's dead.
Okay. Then he moves over here and continues to attack.
That hits.
Crits on that guy for 8. And then the other guy starts to his pummeling on that one too.
And you don't have to do anything else. That is a goner as well. You guys beat those into all those hobgoblins and wargs are beat into submission. Come on.
Okay.
Satisfy it.
Down here, there's one still attacking, right?
Yep.
There's actually one on the other side too. There's a hobgoblin on foot, and then there's a hobgoblin right there with a. Actually, I think that's just a ward.
You deleted one of the monks.
Yep.
You just deleted one of the monks.
Oh, did I? Don't worry about it. Go ahead. I'll take care of it. Just grab one of the other ones because you only had 2 left that could attack, right?
He's gonna go down here and finish his attack. That monk that you deleted, he wasn't done yet. All right. He had more.
He thought he
health
wasn't
than
done
that.
yet, then he blinked out of existence.
Yeah.
That's God's way of saying you're done.
him.
You are
Infinity
done.
Gauntlet got.
Now is he going after the?
All right.
Well, there's just a warg there. Actually, it doesn't have the marker on it.
Going after,
Oh no,
yeah.
that has both. Okay.
It doesn't matter. He missed whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Now
Ash joins him down there.
this guy hasn't gone at all though. That monk.
Yeah, he moved and now he's dodging because he couldn't get any further there. So he's dodging.
Okay.
When Ash gets here, he's kind of he said he's got that whole aura about him. Eyes are glowing. The fangs have appeared, and the whole ashen look about him in the rust red robes. And he it's time to send you all back to meet the Reaper.
He still has that vampiric touch going because it didn't go off, correct? Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's for 10 minutes.
And that's
So,
that's gonna miss.
haven't done anything yet.
He hasn't
No,
rolled
that's
yet, I don't
that's
think.
the no.
Haven't
That's the
rolled
monk.
yet.
He's anticipating a miss.
I mean,
I'm totally anticipating a miss. Ah, come on.
17.
17.
Okay,
Yep.
so he's hitting.
Like,
Which one's he hitting?
yeah, the rider he
Okay.
grabs that, gets a hold of that rider, and just that his arm that he grabs just goes gray, and some of the flesh kind of like just sloughs off into dust, and that life energy, some of that life energy.
Yeah, I know. Where
Ash
it
is
goes.
like, oh yes, it's coming into me, and you're going to meet my master. And then And then as he says that, a rusty, blooded chain kind of like just comes screaming up out of the ground right beside him. It makes its attack as a spiritual weapon.
Okay. Now, I guess that wouldn't... how does that... Well, no, because you were concentrating on the spell for Vampiric Touch. Or no? Is it concentration?
Yeah, spiritual weapon isn't.
No.
Spiritual weapon's not concentration.
No, but Vampiric is what I'm wanting to know. Is that a
Yeah, that is a concentration.
Okay, you wouldn't be able to cast. You wouldn't be able to cast spiritual weapon then, because concentration is considered you're still casting a spell within that round if you're concentrating on it.
I don't think so.
Yep.
What?
If you cast a spell and it's a concentration spell, it counts as.
But he didn't cast it. He cast it last.
I didn't cast it this round.
But you're that's a good question.
Yeah, that's.
I
think
maybe like for example, if I cast Bless on everybody, and I can still cast Cure Wound. Can still. Cast
I think I'm thinking of
if a wizard
holding
has
a spell.
Mage armor up. No, I'm not holding a spell.
No, I said this. I think I'm thinking of when you hold a spell, and because the concentration, you can't have it go off as your held action and then cast again. That might be what I'm thinking of, because you're right. Because you can concentrate on a different spell and you cast other spells that are no longer that are not concentration spells. Right. So there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So was the 16?
This rusty, nasty, bloody chain comes screaming up out of the ground, kind of like the Cenobites' weapons in Hellraiser. Yeah.
Let's see. That is
16.
That's going to wrap onto for 11. So that's got for the warg. The rider is dead.
Wraps onto it and just
when you hit the
yanks and flex friending, it just kind of like almost it's just nasty.
When
gory.
you hit that rider with the vampiric touch, that disintegration of his flesh and whatnot just kind of like continued up into his head, into everything else, and it just kind of like started falling off and falling apart, like almost as it starts going into his skeleton. Okay, so that's that one there. Okay. Did you have any other guys? It was just... Let's see. Everybody else is gone, right?
I think so.
No, not bad.
Do you have all the movements done?
Yes. Well, no, because they have a little bit more movement in them.
I would think even Clark.
Clark does. Well, he would, but he's fine. He's happy where he's at.
Okay.
This guy's gonna come down here.
All right.
Join the fun.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we'll take our quick break, and then we'll pick back up with Wyndon.
Cool.
After that. So don't go anywhere. They're pretty much kicking all these guys' asses, but we've got 3 more rounds before the rest of the other guys show up. Will they be able to kick all this ass and get out of here in 3 rounds?
I mean, if we kill everyone, it doesn't matter.
That's true, but
we also don't even know these other guys are coming.
Yeah, well, that's one thing. Remind me of that when you guys get back, and I'll make you guys roll some perception rolls, because these guys aren't quiet.
Maybe
coming.
Clark will see them.
Yeah, even with combat going on around you guys and whatnot, these many guys and these many big guys, and they're not being quiet, there's a distinct chance that you're going to know that they're coming. So, all right, everybody, hey, hang tight. We'll be right back, and go refill your beverages and get ready, and we'll see you in just a moment.
See you in a bit.
Yes, there we go. Hello, we're back. All right, everyone. Welcome back from our break. Hopefully you have replenished your beverages and are ready for the second half of the Throwdown Extraordinaire, which is getting pretty close to its climactic end, I do believe. So, all right. Let's go ahead and where were we? Let me go back into...
Wyndon is up.
Yes, Wyndon, it is your turn, sir. Now, you just heard...
Yes.
Torque will come over to Merc and start talking to him about the wagons.
Okay.
Now, there are two wagons that are left that still have teams connected to them.
Merc will say, Boyle, I'm all for running away, but I think we ought to finish up here first. Sorry, that was terrible, I know.
That was really
pretty good.
Yeah. You know, I heard myself for a minute there. I'm like, I have a very melodic and pleasant sounding voice.
Merc is gonna take a shot at Hellhound, who's roaming loose over here. He doesn't like the look of that.
Gotcha.
And he is going to. God, I'm gonna get it wrong no matter what I do. So, we'll say he's gonna do Archer's Eye on the damage. Let's see how it goes.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's the Raleigh luck.
Every
You're down on
time.
that side,
Every
man.
Second shot. And misses
Nice.
too. Okay. He's flustered. All right. The two archers below are not in my control. The two on top are going to fire at this Hellhound.
Excellent. Well done.
So, first guy, first shot. I'm guessing that misses.
Yes, it does.
Second shot.
That misses as well.
Awesome. Second archer.
You
Okay.
keep going with your bad self, sir.
Yep. Cool. It was nice.
I
and
don't think any of
symmetrical.
those
All right.
archers have hit anything yet, have they? There's
Oh,
been
they
almost...
did last game.
Yeah,
Last
last
game.
game.
Org or something, yeah.
But I think
What have
this
you
is
done?
Okay.
what have you done for us lately? I think is what we're trying to say.
They've only had 2 shots this time around.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, Brandish will brandish his weapon and attack. What's over here? Is it just a warg or is it both? Oh,
No, it's one is dead. It is the rider, so it's just the warg right there.
he thinks the hobgoblins are more dangerous in packs, so he's going to go around and attack the hobgoblin right
Gotcha.
here.
Yep.
And here is his first attack.
That's a miss.
Amazing. Just amazing.
That
There you go.
hits. That hits.
Finally.
20 will get him.
Yes,
Okay.
it will. He has not been hit as of yet, but it is a grievous wound. It definitely goes in deep and cuts into the splint mail that these guys are wearing. It pinks off in parts as it cuts through the rivets and whatnot. Okay, so he only has 2
rivet.
attacks though, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's all he got. That's all he has. Wyndon will frown a bit at what he overheard, but he's not going to do anything about it just yet. He will shoot at this hellhound here.
Okay.
And he will, first shot, he will do a sharpshooter shot.
Are you sure you want to kill him before he kills all the mercenaries? I'm just pointing that out.
Here we go.
They can guard our retreat, so let's
Okay.
keep them alive.
Well, that's okay. He missed.
Yeah, he missed. He's going to take a second.
Those
second
mercenaries are untouchable.
Those guys are badass. There's another miss.
Out of this.
shot. Okay, cool. All right, mercenaries are up.
All right.
They're going to attack the hobgoblin. I don't know if they even noticed the hellhound coming at them yet. They're
No,
kinda
they're
busy.
Yeah, they're all busy whacking away at this one hobgoblin they
First attack.
unable to bring down.
Ooh, look at that.
All right, that hits him. I think that's the
it's
first
a-
time he's been hit.
Wait,
No, he
No,
took
we got him last time.
damage last time.
And you know what happens?
What's that?
Oh, I deleted the wrong guy.
You just kill a mercenary. Commits
So
suicide.
you know what? I'm not bringing that guy back.
he's so
yet.
excited he fainted.
Oh wait, it'll be better, more dramatic if I do though. Hold on.
Yeah, bring him
There,
back.
there he is. Okay, excellent.
Okay, and now these other guys, they all see the hellhounds and like, so they're gonna run the hell out of there, as it were. And they've all got all their movements. So I will move them roughly 30 feet if you want to go on to the next people.
Okay. And I got
the other two can double move. If they want.
That's true. They can. This guy will go.
Okay, I gotta move, give you control over the one. Oh, it looks like he is. Okay, you should be able to move them all. It should be.
Yep, I got it.
Cool. It's time for Silverwolf's army.
All right. I'm going to pull out my bow, notch an arrow, and fire it at this hellhound up above.
I tell you what, these hellhounds, they don't get no respect.
No. I want to make it so they don't even get to attack anybody. That would be great.
It would be.
That would be amazing.
Would be spectacular.
Slowly 11 misses, I bet. Second attack. Sorry, I'm going slowly here. Internet Wi-Fi 13 also misses probably.
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, I like that. Thank you, sir. I'm pretty sure that Hellhound didn't. Oh, I almost forgot. Just the PCs. Go ahead and give me the perception rolls.
All right.
To see if you guys noticed the coming of the drunken army. That was the end of Silverwolf's turn, though, unless you're going to move.
I'm not.
Okay, then I will just advance and give Raleigh a chance to redeem himself here.
Yeah, so Raleigh, Dow for now we're just trying the exact same thing as last turn. They had just been punching at the wargs, and it's just everybody missed. Like no one has taken any damage.
It's Raleigh's like a really good kung fu movie.
And the hobgoblin.
Yeah. Just one punch and block and punch and duck and kick and block.
Yeah, all you guys hear, all you hear from over here is.
So, Dow finally connects with this warg here, and it needs to make a strength saving. Dex saving throw or be knocked prone.
Gotcha. And
I'm assuming that its rider will also be knocked prone. Is that that's a realistic assumption? No.
Yes. So it's this one right here, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So they are as a unit prone. Okay.
All right. And then he will do.
Well, I got to do the saving throw. Hold on a second.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
It's let's see here. Assumed.
Right.
Okay. Let me take that off right quick.
Well, he'll try again.
Okay. Go ahead.
23.
Right. Well, that's 12 points of damage though too. So let's see.
It is. Stacking it up.
Okay, you definitely hurt the puppy, but it's still up. Okay, let me give it the old one more strength check. It does go down, and takes the rider with it.
And then he's going to turn his attention to the other warg.
Okay.
Just south, and throw a spinning wheel kick at it.
And that's going to hit.
Same thing, trying to knock it prone.
And it does go prone. So you basically whack, you knock some dog teeth out, and both of them go fall down. All right.
Excellent.
Okay.
So now Raleigh, seeing this, takes his sword and raises it up, and that green flame wreaths in it again, and he plunges it down into the prone hobgoblin. And I'm going to twin green flame blade again.
Okay.
This time advantage. Thank goodness. And let's see how we do.
Okay. That's
So the first
one hits. And you have and you're going for the hobgoblins, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming that probably. Well, I'm hoping it kills him. So it's 21 damage to the hobgoblin, and then 9 damage to the other hobgoblin.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna both die. No, the other one doesn't have any damage on it yet. So the North Hobgoblin there, the first one you hit, he is dead. So
I was attacking the south one. Sorry.
are they both going on the south one? That if they're
Well, the first one's going on the south one. And if he's alive, then we'll go from there.
okay.
Well, no, actually, neither way. After he's done 21 points of damage, he's not going to attack him again. He's going to let the secondary damage go to him.
But wouldn't
Okay.
the
second
19
attack
do 9 points of damage?
The second attack misses.
Well, the second attack's going to a ward because I'm assuming the 21 either kills or like dangerously wounds the hobgoblin.
Yes, it kills him. No, that's the green flame blade there. That's one damage roll.
So the 21 is one, and then the 9 is the fire leaping to the other.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, that's right, because it goes to the next guy. Okay. So, yes, so this, you kill this hobgoblin.
Okay.
And then that jumping over 9. That's actually going to kill. And that one goes away. All
right, and then he'll target the remaining wargs.
Okay, there's only one there. Well, there's one behind you. And then there's this one, but it's on the other side of your guy. So there's one behind you, and then this one here that is prone in front of you.
Yeah, we'll go with the one behind me. That's fine.
Okay. And that's what the 14's for?
Yep.
Okay, 14 will actually, that should hit if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it does. All right, so that warg gets
17
hit
points to the warg and 4 points to its rider.
Okay. That's kind of handy for Green Flame for a rider mount combo attack.
Yeah, exactly.
And that works out pretty good. Okay, so yeah, you hurt both of those guys. Okay,
right,
so
I've got one more attack left from haste, and I'll just direct it at the warg as well.
Okay, that the warg that you turned behind, that one right there. That's the one you're going after.
Yeah, it's only 6 points of damage though, not 13.
Okay. It looks pretty bad. And then 9 up to the rider?
No, so that's I don't have just a regular attack.
That's just okay. That's just a regular attack. Gotcha. Okay, so you hit the warg, but okay, cool. Now don't forget you have up top here. There is one Bray soldier.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that guy. Yeah, let's have him. It's just the warg that's left, right?
No, there's a goblin and a warg. There's an unmounted goblin and then a warg.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'll go with the warg.
Okay. That hits. For 6.
With the chain wrapped around it, just sucking the life out of it.
Okay.
It tries to move, the chain holds it in place.
Well, it's freaking out. It's doing those things like a dog that has, like, put socks or things on its feet. And it's like shaking. It's trying to get those chains off of him. That's what it's doing. It wasn't paying attention at all to that short sword coming in at him. Okay. All right. So that would be all of yours. Hobgoblin time. So this hobgoblin, because hobgoblins, they're like to the death kind of guys. There is no retreat. They're like to die gloriously, especially if there's other hobgoblins that are on the battlefield somewhere. They'll never run. So he's going to actually attack the halfling soldier there, the Bray soldier, and that's going to miss. Okay.
I should have ran.
He should have, but it's not in his MO, unfortunately. So
he also would have had a multitude of attacks against him as soon as he turned.
Yeah, right. Okay, so this warg here that was attacking the halfling in front of him turns around, and there's 3 people to choose from there. So we're just gonna, because he has no idea who caused this thing on him. But all he knows is one thing. He sure as fuck don't like it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to roll D4. And the first monk, this first one, he's going to be 1 and 2. And then 2, and then Michael, you'll be 4. So let's just see which one he goes after. Actually, he smells, I smell clerk. cleric. Okay, so
no, Clark is flying.
Clark is flying, exactly. Well, he still smells them, but and that's a miss. So, all right. So he just turns around in frustration and just kind of like biting out at the air.
Kind of makes a snapping attack at me, and I just kind of like give a kind of a roar at it, and it just kind of like back. Yeah.
Okay. Things are a little bit better on this side of the ravine. Let's see. This here, they're both still alive. Okay. So we got 2 hobgoblins on you there, Raleigh.
Sure.
Okay. So 1. Now these might hurt if they actually hit you, which that's a no and a no. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and 1 warg with a bite. And that's a negatory as well. Now we do have 2 wargs, because I think the rider there is... No, that guy's still good too. Here, hold on. I gotta move Brandish just so I can get it clear.
Sure, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, they're both still alive. Okay, so they're both going after Dow. So we're going to have 1 hobgoblin attack and then 2 wargs. So that's a miss. 2 bites. Oh, yeah. The second one just shoots in again, and Dow's just been like dodging and weaving and making sound effects with his voice. And this big old bite comes in, takes him right in the side and tears out, gash him, just rips him open for another 10. He's got it. He's pretty close, isn't he? I'm sure.
No, not even.
Not even? God, son of a bitch. All right, cool. All right.
You'll be fine.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, the only thing left is the
Hellhounds,
2
right?
hellhounds. Yes. So
3. There are 3.
this one hellhound. Yeah, it's got plenty. It goes up onto this Bray Archer.
Sure.
Just closest thing you can see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, but that's... Oh, wow, that is pretty good. So let's go ahead and give him the bite. See if it hits. I think that's going to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go ahead and... Okay, this is going to get +3 to it.
Okay. So 9 damage.
So there's 9, and that's the bite, but then they also do fire damage as there's fire just billowing out from between their teeth and their scalding breath. So he's also going to take 2d6 of fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, so 14
he
points.
is still up, actually.
And on fire,
Barely.
going, ah!
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. This one is going to run up to here, and it's going to breathe fire. And let's let I want to see the range. 15 feet.
Zip
let's just-
cone.
Yeah, it's a 15 feet cone. So, all right, what it's going to do is it's going to move to here. And I think, because it's definitely got the movement. And let me get the, I'm going to get a cone.
Saucer.
You got it. Man, why did you have to bring up ice cream, dude?
You know what? I'll get some ice cream.
Oh, fuck you, Jared. I mean, that sounds like a great idea, sir. Yeah.
Wonderful idea, Steve.
Okay. Look at that. And then he's got to even show me. It's bad enough I got to watch you eat it. I need to go to the
Briar's
store.
Midship.
Got to go to the store. All right.
Oh, good.
I know there's one in here. We got. I'm just gonna eyeball it because I can't see it.
Yeah,
There's.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Because basically he's gonna come up and he's gonna get.
I think me, Wyndon, this guy, and maybe this guy.
Yeah, because basically,
depending on the cone.
yeah, he's basically gonna move up to where he can. Yep, that'll get all three of you guys right there.
Sure.
So it's just a DC 12.
Deck save.
Deck save. So let me do. Well, you're controlling those guys too, so you got 3 deck saves you need to give me for those 3 guys.
Coming up. So guard, and Wyndon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me look at these guys. Okay, so here's first guard. Yeah. Yep. Here's second guard.
Even worse.
Looking good, guys. Looking good.
Now here's the one that
And then
counts.
Here's Wyndon's deck save.
15.
Yeah, you made it. But Wyndon hasn't even taken any damage yet. So here's the fire damage that comes out.
Ooh.
Okay, 19.
19.
Well, obviously those guys are dead. they're charbroiled. They're gone.
Yeah.
Hope their
Wyndon's
money
taking-
purses are still intact.
Dude,
Yeah,
there's
Wyndon's
I'm just
9
pointing
of
this
that.
out for you guys. Only one mercenary left.
All right, 9 minus 9.
We also, Raleigh did tell all of the other Iuzians what our plan was, and we let a death priest escape.
Yeah.
So we don't really, we just wanted them to die just because they wouldn't tell anybody, but it doesn't really seem to matter anymore.
And they matter anymore.
Right. Okay, so that is the end of that turn, which means we have 2 more rounds. And Raleigh, you didn't roll. I don't know if you didn't want to, but that's fine. You guys.
Well, I know,
Yeah. Oh, Dur, you know because you. Yeah. So it's of no point. You guys definitely hear the approach of the Rukrusian contingent. You definitely hear them coming up through the ravine, but not just through the ravine. You hear, if you're on the north side, you hear them coming up from the north end. They're not down in the ravine.
Yeah, thanks, Raleigh.
Well, see, that's the beauty is none of you guys know
Oh my
this.
God, guys, what's that? That's so weird.
Right?
Wait until your mother tells me about you.
All right. Okay. So here we
She
go.
saw everything.
Okay. So Ash, it is Ash's turn. And there's only those 2 guys up there on that side with you now. It's a warg and a hobgoblin. That's all that's there.
All right. Milo moves his weapon up, attack with it. And 17 for 5.
Yeah, that hits. Let's see if it does. So 17. So, ooh, it's bladed up pretty good, but it is not down as of yet.
Okay, so that spiritual weapon kind of hits it there, and of course it's still held down by that chain, so to speak. And that chain comes in, and that tightens itself again, or tries to.
I envision it sort of like a never-ending snake. It's just kind of like circling around and stuff. You know what I mean?
Like, it's not got a.
Basically, what happened is the sword came in, and this chain got scared and moved out of its way because it didn't want to get cut. Okay.
The monks, they kind of just beat the hell out of it, though. I'm confident they're going to take it out. 2, an 18 and a 14 so far.
That did it.
Okay, right there.
Yep.
All right, so this one here still got some attack left, so he moves over here. He's going to have one more attack. This monk's going to come over and join him.
Okay.
Oops, wrong guy. And like, hiya, hoi,
That hits.
boing.
Okay,
Boom.
he's dead. He's dead. They don't have an awful lot of hit points. They just have really good ACs. Okay, so I do believe the north side is clear, except for a pesky hellhound that's chewing on a Bray Archer right now. Okay.
And Clark actually sees that, flies over. He's gonna send some help. And he is gonna do that in the way of magic missiles. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Let's see.
So 9 from the magic missiles.
They all go streaking down, blowing off big chunks of hellhound fur. Every place where it impacts and blows the fur off, a little jet of fire comes shooting out for a second, and it just falls into a heap. It's dead.
The Bray looks up at Clark and kind of does like that.
Okay.
All right, and Nash yells out, "Rally back to the beginning point, to our rally point." And so everybody here starts to move.
Okay. At this time, I will take control of
We are
the Brays
under
from
attack. Okay.
you. So,
Like all of them?
as of right now, just the north side because it is
Oh,
now
okay, gotcha,
enemy clear.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Hey, and I don't have a chain thing to move, but
I can give it to you. Hold on one second.
actually, I'm gonna just dispel that anyway for now,
Okay.
and I'll bring it back later if I want it, because they move super slow.
Yeah. Yeah. They move slower than a halfling.
Yeah.
All right. Will that be it for you then? Because pretty much it's just what's Ash going to do? Is Ash going to move at this point from up there?
Ash just dashes then. Yep.
Okay. All right.
He's halfway back already.
Okay. All right. We're going to go to Wyndon, which is pretty much just going to be you now because you just lost control of the 2 archers on the top.
Yep.
And
cool.
you have one mercenary.
There's one mercenary.
There's one mercenary right there. He's going to just,
right.
I would assume, blindly charge the Hellhound.
No. Yeah. Do I still have Brandish and Merc though, or no?
Yes, because there are still combatants in the area.
Okay. Brandish is going to try to attack. Is this still a Hobgoblin Warg combo, or
Nope,
is it
that's
one or the other?
just the warg right there.
Okay.
And this is
There-
these are just wargs on the right here. Both of those are just wargs.
Okay, cool. So he will take a swing on the Warg. Swing. Boom. And
That's
swing
gonna
again.
hit.
Assuming it's still alive.
Yes, it is still alive. It hadn't been hurt that much yet. So.
Okay. And that's the second attack on the same Warg for him.
And that hits as well. Okay.
Cool. Okay. Merc's gonna say, "Yeah, we're not quite done, Boyle." Hellhound coming at there.
Okay.
So Merc will shoot at it. He's gonna just freaking use Archer's Eye on the attack. Cause watch, guys, watch.
It'd be
Yes,
23.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming it's still alive, so he's gonna shoot it again.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, it is still alive.
Okay. How about now?
Yeah, it is still alive.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
It looks rugged.
Uh,
It's got a couple of bolts sticking out of them that are starting to catch on fire.
This guard here says, "I didn't sign up for this. Not hellhounds or whatever. Fire dogs." He's gonna dash over here.
Okay.
And Wyndon will just sigh and go, "You just can't hire good help these days." And he will shoot at the Hellhound. He's going to just do regular shots at it. So here's first one. Good God. And here's the second one.
Yeah,
There you go. That hit.
There you go.
And he will use his movement to go 30
It is
feet.
dead.
Oh.
So that other hellhound just stayed where he was, and the
It's still staying in the thickets. It's not moving.
okay.
It's just sitting there, and you saw another big gout of flame go off into the thorns, and the thorns are burning, but yeah, it's refusing to move.
Okay,
So-
if he killed that, then actually he's not motivated to run. So
Okay.
he will stand right where he is.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Sure. Perception for Wyndon. Here we go. Cool.
Okay. All right. And that would be it for your guys, I do believe.
Yep.
Okay. Silver Wolf.
First, I look over to my right where the evil paladin, anti-paladin, died. Do I still see him? I still see the body?
Nope.
Fuck. All right. I am going to move back down to where I was originally, which was I'll just stay
It's
there.
amazing what a cleric can do with a couple of rounds.
Yeah. And I'm gonna fire 2 arrows at the Hellhound. First one.
This one?
The one in the middle.
Okay, that one will be super obscured because of the thorns. So that'll increase his AC by I think it's +5.
All right. Well, I missed him the first time anyway.
Okay. You could still hit him. It's just gonna take a lot.
18.
That's gonna miss actually.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm just taking some arrows off.
Because basically complete cover is gonna give you +5 to AC.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's just sort of there. It's not like they're not that high. I mean, it's just sort of rough terrain. So as you walk, you step on it, you get hurt.
Oh, so it's not like vines and whatnot that's overgrown.
Yeah, they're
it's
just
it's like a pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Of thorny vines. Okay, okay. Right. I'm thinking of like a big, I'm automatically going to Sleeping Beauty in the Disney. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm.
Right, the briar patch.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, so let's see. With the first roll,
this is like ground cover, sharp ground cover, basically.
Second one's gonna hit. So,
so it's 6 points of damage.
Okay, he was hurt before. Does that make a difference?
That's where he got the other 2.
Other 2? Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was a low roll on the damage.
Okay, all right. Is that all you're gonna do? You gonna move? You gonna do something else?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do right now. Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go.
I already moved. I moved down already before.
Gotcha. Bad guys are gone. That guy's gone. Raleigh, you can do it.
All right, so we'll start with Dow. And is it just a warg over here or warg and rider?
Nope, just he's flanked by 2 wargs only. The riders are gone.
All right, so we'll have him go for this warg first.
Okay. That hits.
All right. We'll do, go con save to stun it.
Okay. That's a good call.
Before I was looking to dump 2 for the price of 1.
It is stunned.
All right.
Okay, so these are at advantage. If he's going to continue.
No, he's actually going to turn his attention to the other one.
Okay.
And try to do the same thing.
The first one misses. The second one does hit for 11. That's pretty good. Okay, let's.
Yeah, right.
And hold on 1 second. Yep, that's what I thought. That thing's looking really bad. You basically bring it down with a big old hit right between its eyes cross. Its ears just kind of like go drooping down. And
we'll try and stun that one as well.
Stun that one as well.
Oh well.
Okay. So the first one was stunned though. Okay.
So Raleigh now is going to. So I got a warg and a hobgoblin, or a warg and 2 hobgoblins right here.
A warg and 2 hobgoblins.
All right. So he will. We're gonna try green flame blade on one of the hobgoblins.
Okay.
And of course, I would have hit the warg. All right. I'll just throw a regular attack. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do with my Yeah, with my. Do I want to do that? Well, actually, yeah. No, I'll attack him again. Sorry.
Okay.
So he just keeps swinging away.
That hits.
All right, so that is 11 points of damage.
Okay, and it was to the warg or the rider?
The rider.
Okay, that kills the rider.
Okay. And then Raleigh is going to take off in this direction.
Okay, so he'll get 2 opportunity attacks on him.
He's not scared.
Okay, so we got a hobgoblin and a warg. So let's go with the hobgoblin. That's 3 points.
All right, he'll take his 3.
And the warg, this could be the dangerous one. And that one
Nah.
misses. Okay, so he takes the 3. Okay.
All right, and yeah, he's gonna go out and like take his movement and go about the incoming force, see where they are.
Gonna go find his friends.
Yeah, they're coming.
Yeah.
And as you start as soon as you start heading that way, basically even where you're at on the map right now, you can see them. So yeah,
Okay.
they're coming. Unfortunately, these guys are all on foot and all drunk for the most part.
Yep.
So there you go. Okay, so we are going to the hobgoblins. But before we go to the hobgoblins, we're going to do something with these guys down here. Torquil, you didn't see it, but he yells an order at these 2 guys. He goes, "You guys, go get that wagon." So these start. Let me see what that distance is. Because it's even running downhill, they're not going that fast. Oh, they can basically reach the one can get to the wagon. He starts climbing up onto one of the oxen, and this guy gets down to basically there. Okay.
What kind of foliage is that below?
It's not thick. It's not exceedingly thick. So if you're asking if they could drive the wagon through there, they can.
Okay.
So and Torquil shoots that mercenary down in the back. All right. Then Torquil will move. Let's see how far he can move. He was right there. Like that might, yeah, right about here. Okay. Okay. Just a little bit more. So basically, he comes up even with you. They're winded. And as he comes up even with you, he's all like, "It's about time we get these wagons out of here." And
Yeah.
he gives a big, he's doing an awful lot, but he's an NPC. He gives like a real big loud whistle. So, okay. All right, bad guys, they're done. Oh, that guy's are, but that was on the hobgoblins, and they already went. Okay, so we've got Ash. Dun, dun, dun. Is he going to keep booking towards... I think you're on mute, Michael. Mute.
Yeah. Say, actually, I move over here and call. I mean, I'm still very vampiric looking, red glowing eyes, the rust red robes, skull and sai, kind of just.
So, Silverwolf, you see this guy starting to come down towards you?
My neck.
He looks an awful lot like how Three Toes did when he crawled up out of the earth.
Right.
But I speak and I say they have reinforcements coming. We need to fall back.
Why are you running this way? Get a cart. We need one of those wagons belongs to us.
Don't think any other oxen are alive. Oh, first ones are.
The first ones are the last 2. The teams on the last 2 oxen were killed. The first 2 are totally fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I didn't go quite that far over then. I'm about to hear so when I talk to him.
Okay.
Basically at the bottom of the hill. Then I'll move because that would have got me to the bottom of the hill. And then I will move about rightish over here, I suppose. Rightish here on the other side of the circle.
Okay.
That's as far as I can go.
All right. Wyndon.
Okay. I'll look at Torko and be like, all right, fine. It looks like we've got most of these guys. So.
I mean, there's still some combat going on over here.
I mean, that's his people. If he's not worried about it, then.
He's got a job to do, man. He's got to answer to Octavio.
Yeah. So I'll use my dash, I guess, to get down here.
Okay.
So like, how does this work? I had to go. Do I mount the ox or do I get on top of the?
You can do either. You can do either.
Okay. Well, since I am not a halfling, I will get on top of the thing.
Okay.
And I guess yaks.
Spoken like a true city boy.
Right.
I totally see it too. He gets a yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen him do this. All right.
My driver does it occasionally.
Right? All right. Silverwolf. I take it that was it, right, Wyndon? I'm sorry.
I mean, Mark will take a pot shot at the Hellhound because he doesn't like them.
Okay.
And so let's see if, and of course I will choose the wrong thing, so he will just add it to his first attack roll.
Excellent.
Yep, uncanny.
Look
Uncanny.
at that.
Second shot. Yeah, okay. Of course. All right, and then he'll just do 25. He'll just do 30 feet of
All you heard.
Oh, I can't move him. Okay, never mind.
Oh, no, you can't? Then here, hold on. You should be able to. Let me correct that.
I think I'm on the right.
No,
Okay.
that's right. It wasn't done correctly for you. Mert just obviously hasn't moved the entire battle. So okay, go ahead.
Pretty much has it.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right.
Unless Brandish is under my control still.
Yes, Brandish is still under your control because this combat
Okay.
is still going on over here. So these guys are still under your control.
He'll hack at
The warg.
that guy.
Okay.
The wog. Nope. And
Nope.
yeah, looking good, guys. Looking
All
good.
right. Excellent.
Cool. All right, that's it.
All right. So now it's Silverwolf's turn.
All right, firing an arrow at the Hellhound. Damn it, I miss.
Correct.
Notch another arrow.
Right?
Oh man,
It's hunkered down.
yeah.
It's like coming down and it's just laid down.
I
where it was at.
actually, that second one actually hit the side of the cart.
Yeah, right. Well done, sir. Well done.
And then I am just going to move. Where's 30 feet? I have how many? 30 feet? 35 feet? What can I move? 30 feet?
I
30
mean,
feet.
normally you can move 30
Right?
feet.
30, right? Okay. Right about here. Oops. All right, that's it for me. I'm just going to move here.
Okay. Raleigh.
I'm hoping it entices this hellhound to come after me.
No, it's literally laid down. It's made itself prone in a hard
Yeah,
shot.
Who's there now?
So Raleigh's going to come. He's going up, trying to figure out how he's going to attack these guys, and he sees everyone kind of hightailing it out with the carts, and he's like, all right. And he clicks and he runs up to the. I don't like who seemed to be the second in command. Was it one of the half ogres?
Yeah, it was a big half orc.
Big half.
Yeah, basically, you think he called him Grunt
Okay.
for lack
He was
of
like-
originality.
Right. And he just kind of runs up and he's like, "What the fuck, Grunt? They got away! You slow ass drunk motherfuckers!"
What
Yeah.
the hell are you doing here? Now, before you do that, give me which would you prefer, a wisdom or an intelligence check?
Neither.
All right, I'll make it for you. We're gonna do a wisdom check.
Sure.
This is a good thing though. So it'll be great if you make it. So go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do intelligence because the modifier is the same. Oh no, wisdom. My bad. Well, there we go. It's the same.
All right, if it's the same, we're gonna take the intelligence one. You start to walk down there, and then you remember, hey, the last thing that guy saw was me getting tied up and put in a cart with Barrett in.
I got a deception check to go along with that.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a performance check.
Sure.
Or we'll say a persuasion. You can do either. It's fine.
All right. I mean, it's the same modifier. So.
Okay.
Oh, I used my good roll on the intelligence check.
Okay. Thank God you still have haste because get this guy. He's escaped. And
all right. Yeah. It just fuck, and off he goes.
Okay. And I'm for sake of brevity, I'm not going to have them have any. I'm not going to map anything out or see if there's a tax opportunity or anything. So, because you could just get shouting range.
I can use my bonus thing to take the disengage.
That and you've got haste and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically those guys weren't having it. Last thing, especially him, he's like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing here?" So
sure.
He was smart enough in the deal. Okay, so we've got the end here. We've got the hobgoblins down here. Okay, they're coming up to Dow. Actually, we'll be fair, and this guy will come over here and attack Brandish. So we've got 2 wargs and a hobgoblin on Dow. All right, there's the hobgoblin's attack. Here comes the 2 wargs. Bite.
So the last one hits.
Okay, so that's 12, and then DC 13. Whatchamacallit, strength feat is necessary. Then we're going to have a hobgoblin attack on Brandish.
Sure.
And a warg attack on Brandish.
Okay, hobgoblin misses.
Oh, so the warg, the warg is stunned, so it wouldn't have been able to attack.
Oh, you're right. So that guy, okay. Yeah, and that's the one. So don't worry about it. Just rearrange those. But the warg coming up on Brandish did bite him for 9, so he will need a DC.
He didn't, because his AC is 20.
Oh,
shit.
That's right. Mr. Knight. Mr. I'm a badass. All right. Damn it. That's all of them, isn't it? I think all of them are gone now, except for I'm laying prone in the Brambles Hellhound. Okay.
How many guys are coming, by the way?
There's at least 25 and 3 ogres. Well, no, let's take that back because 2 left. So like 23 and 3 ogres.
Okay.
One of whom is a really powerful wizard.
No, he's gone.
Nope, he's gone. He was in the wagon taking old Raleigh back as a prize, and then yeah.
Oh, they split off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I missed that. Okay.
Barrett sent them all to go and help, and then he took 2 guys in a wagon and was transporting Raleigh back, tied him up and everything, and yeah, he was able to escape with his.
Actually,
I don't need semantics or verbal.
If I was like close enough to them when I'm talking to him, when he realized, can I attack him before I run away?
Mm-mm.
I was retconning a little bit.
Nope. If you were close enough to attack, they were close enough to jump all over you.
Disengage, my friend.
You can attack them. They can attack you. There's no disengage if you actually make an action to attack.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay, so Ash, it is your turn. You gonna run over there and jump on one of these wagons?
We could raise one of the oxen from the dead.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm actually going to. Yeah. I'm actually going to go over here to the one that Wyndon is driving, grab the reins and begin to lead it. So I lead it That's 30 for me to get there. Pick up the reins and start leading them. This group here.
Okay, you're kind of popcorning in your audio, but I think you said you're going to grab them and you're going to lead them following these guys. Did I get that correct?
Yes, and I
Okay.
should be able to be right up behind them. So
Yeah.
me leading them, I should be
That's
right
it.
up onto this.
Yeah,
this,
essentially. Yeah, that's not a
here.
problem. That's not a problem whatsoever. Okay. All right. Wyndon,
Well, I mean, I guess I'm
driving.
being led.
Yeah.
Yeah. Air quotes driving.
Okay. Yeah, man.
I mean, I don't like the fact there's a hellhound right next to where we're going, so
Yeah, it's laying down. It's
disadvantage shot.
Kill that
you
fucking
can shoot at it. Yeah, man. Go ahead. Try and
Okay,
take it
all right,
out. That's fine.
disadvantage shot. Yeah, there you go. And then second one, 16 still hit.
Yeah, actually it does. So
Cool.
12, 17. Tonk tonk. Poor hellhound never had a chance.
Brandish will attack the warg right in front of him. Or
Okay.
is it a warg and hobgoblin? I can't keep track. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes. That guy that came up to bite you directly beneath him, that's the guy who just attacked you right here. That's
Okay.
a warg rider combo.
He's going to take the warg out
warg
first.
and warg. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Here is his short sword. Unbelievable. And second attack. There we go.
That hits.
I think didn't I kill the rider on that warg on my turn?
You know what you did, because look, there's the mark.
There you go.
Okay, so yeah, it's just the warg. And you just did 7. That's enough. That kills it out.
Sweet. He'll say to Dow, "We need to get out of here. We're getting whistled at."
Dow kind of looks like he's surrounded.
Right? And surprisingly,
And that's it.
not really concerned, it seems.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just in a fight for my life. I'll be right with you.
Silver Wolf.
All right, I am going to double move, so I'm right over here next to where the hobgoblin captain that I shot in the back and killed is, and take out a dagger. That's all I can do right now.
Those wagons are movable now by you guys too. Okay, so you come up to where Torquil is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna right now. I'm just standing over the hobgoblin captain that I killed, and with my dagger in my hand.
Oh, I see what's kind of happening. Okay, cool.
An important moment for Silver Wolf.
Right. And Torquil, he didn't move on his turn, so he actually came down here, and he's gotten onto the wagon, as did this guy, and then the whole shebang actually is moving.
I'm gonna keep my that thing up just to get a little bit more.
Get out of there.
Make it a little harder for the armies approaching to follow us.
Right.
Oh.
So Torquil and these archers are down there. All these guys up here start running, too.
Our wagon's over here too.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah.
these guys. Clark is actually still flying. La-da-doo, la-da-da. Okay.
Dow's attacking everybody around him.
Yeah. Okay.
And Raleigh runs by and just full move, jumps up onto this cart right here and starts yelling to Torquil. And he's like, "You're leaving half the take behind, you pussy. We can take those chumps." And see what he says.
He laughs at you and he goes, "Yeah, okay, bud, you go ahead and fight them ogres and all those
All
other
right,
guys."
so Raleigh's going to cast suggestion and tell him, "Order your men to fight."
Ooh. Oh, you're gonna make me do that, huh?
I'm going to make you do that. You'll probably be fine. Everything fails.
Yeah, right. Let's see what happens with that. That's some interesting stuff right there.
And of course, if he does survive this and realizes you suggested that he do it, he's gonna be pissed.
That's not how suggestion works.
They know if
They
they
do. They
if
friends
the-
too. If
they
Yeah, so,
they
like,
know.
I know friends does, but let's
Friends does, charm person does, suggestion doesn't.
look up suggestion. Let's just
Believe
look
me,
it up.
I've checked it. Like that's a like I'd never cast it if they knew afterwards. It makes the spell shitty.
Now I'm interested. Okay.
Sure.
You suggest a curious activity. Magically influence a creature within range. Creature can't be charmed or immune, which he's not. Suggestion must be worded in such a manner to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, which it's not. Target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you describe to the best of its ability. Suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration if the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time. The spell ends. Blah blah blah. You can also specify conditions. Whatever. Okay. For example. All right. If or any of the companion's damage or target, you're totally 100% correct. It looks like it's that's. I know. Friends does that. And I think
Yeah,
I
well,
think it's
Friends is a
it's those
cantrip.
cantrip ones. Yeah, that's probably
Yeah,
what it's a
even
cantrip
charm
one.
person.
Even
as a
charm
first
person, they
level.
know afterwards.
Do they? Yeah.
But
Friends, they're automatically
All
hostile.
right, here we go.
Fucker.
He
That
looks
is my DC.
and he looks at you and he goes, "Man, I just said if you want to go ahead and do that, go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you, crazy."
Fuck it, I'm gonna try it again. I said order your men to fight. That's my last second level spell slot. Let's see it.
All right.
You can cast 2 second level spells in the same.
Oh,
turn.
you can't.
No, that's true. I would
That's
have
right.
to wait.
Yeah, you
I'd
gotta
have
wait
to
till. Nope, that's right. Yep. Okay, so now, okay, go ahead and do this. Do this fight down here on Dow and Brandish.
I already did.
And did he make? Let's see. We got some unarmed strikes there. Let's see. That's a hit. That's a hit. Okay. Are these all targeted on the same?
No, so he's targeting the warg right in front of him first because he knows that one's almost dead.
Okay. And that does
And
kill it.
then he's going to the hobgoblin right here next because he knows the other one is stunned, so it's not as much of a threat.
Right. So that got that one. So 21. He takes 4 damage. Okay, you got him. That does hit him.
Okay.
And he's gonna do. You want him to do the stun?
Yes.
The con check.
That's a fail.
That is a fail. So he is stunned.
And then that makes the third attack a 23 against
So
him.
that'll hit, and that'll actually kill him. Okay, so there's just a warg there.
All right, and then Dow's going to take off for he'll jump on this cart.
Okay. Brandish, you gonna go ahead and I take it attack this here warg?
I mean, if we're out of initiative, sure.
Yeah. Basically, it's just this fight right here. So, but I am gonna have that warg take a snap at Dow as he goes running by, and
He's stunned
misses him.
till the end of his turn.
Yeah, it was. I kind of took it out of the turn, but yeah, okay. It doesn't matter. He missed anyway, so 6-1.
Sure.
Okay, so Brandish, are you gonna attack
Sure.
that guy? Go ahead.
Yeah, why not?
That hits.
Cool. I guess I'll do it again because he's not hitting very hard for some reason.
No, no, he's just a tank.
He's just hitting with the flat of the blade.
Yeah,
He's
pretty
rolling
much.
bad.
This doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
There you go. That hits.
That's better.
Let's see. That actually kills it. So it is dead. That's what I was hoping.
Cool.
Okay, so all of the combatants are off of the table. So now, I'm not going to take that away just yet. The other Brays are running. So after that guy gets killed, he starts running down here too. These Brays, the poor guys that they are, they have to move in a. They only have a 25. So they're just hoofing as fast as they can. That's what I want right there. Okay, so yeah, right about there. Okay. So they're gonna get that right about there. And then these guys, Clark is actually, you see him start. Whoa. Zipping away, and it looks like he's headed in the direction of where the other horses and whatnot were. So now, Raleigh, you're going to cast suggestion.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll just go.
Okay.
Before they go, I'm gonna turn over the body of the Hobgoblin Captain. Does it look like by any markings on his armor if it's Ulgan or is it somebody else?
No, you know this isn't Olgan.
All right. Well, I take my
He does have rank insignias.
Yeah, I take the back of my dagger, smash it in his mouth, take a tooth, stick it in my pouch, and then rip off the insignias, stick that in the pouch also, and then as the second cart comes by, I'm gonna jump onto it.
Okay. Now, for the sake of, I gotta have to find a new saying besides the sake of brevity. You know, we're gonna have to workshop that. For expediency's sake, ooh, that's a little bit better, right? So these guys that are coming after you are on foot, and they're drunk. So their pursuit is sloppy at best, but it is kind of enough to keep up with a bunch of short-legged halflings and overloaded wagons. So it's like kind of like you guys are moving at the same speed. Nobody's really losing anybody. Nobody's gaining any speed. The wagons with the money train wagons that you guys have pull out and start turning around in an arc, and then that's when you see the horses that were left behind are coming up with Clark leading them, using some funky animal handling magic sort of stuff that obviously is unique to him. for the sake of expediency.
Sure.
And
those are going in the opposite direction or with us?
No, they're coming to you so that basically you can meet up and then you can transfer off of the wagons and what have you. And basically they get onto the other horses, and there's a lot of other horses. And basically what the Braves do, especially like Torquil and some of the other archer guys, granted they were riding goats, but there were a lot of horses that were the mercenaries rode out on, which conveniently are all dead. So, and there's that wagon that they had. So what they do is they take those horses, and as they're going, they kind of like makeshift, kind of like help, jerry rig something where they like get some ropes and they tie them off to the harnesses connected to the oxen, and so they're helping to pull too. So once they get everybody in the saddle and they get all this done, you're actually able to start pulling some serious distance and start to leave those guys in the dust. You're traveling for a little while, heading back to Rook Roost. And as you start coming down out of this hilly area to where this ravine was and the ambush occurred, you notice in the fields to the south of where Rook Roost is, across from, because the Artonsamy River goes down around that way, but on the Rook Roost, the inside of the bank, you see hundreds of campfires out there. And it's not within, because like outer city, stretches out from Rook Roost, but this is out in like the farmlands and all this different stuff. And both Silverwolf and Wyndon, you guys automatically, that that's an army.
Mm-hmm.
An army that wasn't there last night? Yesterday?
Do you guys remember who was coming?
Yeah, I forget his name. I don't have my notes here, but that the Iuzian wizard that we want to kill, Renzi,
Krasner.
something like that. Krasner.
Basically the guy who runs the Bandit Kingdoms. I forget who told you that too. Maybe it was the Brays told you that things had gotten so volatile and it was just about ready to blow up that he was coming to set things straight. And then the other thing you guys notice is there's thick smoke rising, even though it's nighttime. You can see because it's not an overcast night. There's enough moonlight that against the dark purple sky of the night, you can see the dark columns of smoke that are blocking out the stars that are rising out of Rook Roost. And Rook Roost, you can actually see now when you look down into the city itself, you can see the flickering of fire that's within Rook Roost as well. So basically, when you guys left, something hopped off, or popped off, I meant, in Rook Roost while you guys were out of the city. And that is where we'll end this wonderful 2-session combat with
I have one more thing.
Highly ineffectual hellhounds. Yeah, go ahead.
I have Ash sitting there in the wagon, Silverwolf, and casually glances. What's that?
Sorry, you were breaking up a little in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh. So saying Ash is riding there in the wagon there with Silverwolf, and as they're riding along, he seems to be like listening and nodding, and suddenly he turns to Silverwolf and says, "Your wife's glad that you survived and killed all those hobgoblins."
Uh-oh. Is this where you kill him?
This is where we end the session.
It is. Yeah. And fade to black. That would be a good way to end the episode if it was a movie. It was like, all that happens. And he goes, "Oh, by the way, your wife says." And Silverwolf just looking at him like he's going to cut his throat out. All right, everyone. Hey, thank you for sticking through the 2-parter. It was kind of anticlimactic, I thought. What do you guys think? What do you think?
I mean,
it was long and drawn out combat, but you guys were too. Raleigh tried really hard, and I give you A for effort for trying to make it more of a Press Ganged Opportunists type of showdown. But yeah.
If I had Wyndon probably wanted to get the money and run. I kind of wanted to stay and kill off as many other people as we could.
Yeah. It would have been...
yeah, I thought it was good though. We got 2 of the cards. Yeah, that's something.
The second part of, I will say this much: you guys actually executing the ambush was pretty good, and I think basically maybe more than anything, for sure, where there's a Bray, there's a way, So they definitely made it. Yeah. Yeah,
and I'm sad that the one of the dudes completely got away, and we don't know what he did with the one we killed.
Yeah, I know. But I don't like that at all.
I don't like it either.
I'm hoping we'll find them another day. But
that's maybe could happen. That could happen.
Yeah. So, Silverwolf didn't even get hit the entire time.
I know. So it's like and even with because essentially that one Iuzian summoning the Hellhounds is basically a parting gift for you guys. Even that was, you guys had the high ground. You had what you needed on them. You had the area effect spells. So
it's cool though. I liked it. Yeah.
I thought for sure the wargs would close the distance and make it a big difference, but that didn't happen the way I thought it would. So. Right.
Because it was a great fucking plan.
Yep. Then, I'll tell you what, those Braves are good at what they do.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's all right, guys. Don't worry about it. Next time, like I said, just beef your enemies so the next it'll be a green dragon. There's one that lives. there's an ancient one that lives in the Bandit Kingdom. So
Next up, we're just gonna fight Iuz.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck it, bring him in. I will say this much. After you guys go ahead and take your next long rest. So it isn't happening just yet. You will level.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. So So who knows when that will be. So, all right. Hey, I want to say thank you to everybody for watching, tuning in to episode 18. Now we get to see, one, who gets what was in the wagons. More importantly, looks like Krasner came to town, what's happening in Rook Roost. Who knows what's going on. So we'll find out. And we'll find out what the Press Gang guys want to do with themselves after this point. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, we'll see what Silverwolf thinks about his wife being here.
Well, I know he loves her dearly, and his child. You know what would have probably been even worse is if you had said something about his kid was there. Oh, no doubt. Check it out.
Oh, I haven't mentioned the kid yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't talked to me, so I haven't noticed.
Yeah, the kid could be like, Daddy, you did such a great job.
Way to
sitting right at your feet, actually, right now.
Right? Exactly. Okay. Well, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next Tuesday. We're going to be, episode 19?
Episode 19. One away from 20.
One away from 20, yeah.
And check out Ravana epising 3 on Friday.
Yeah, coming to you in just a few days.
Yes, check out Jarrus and all his illustrious DMing glory. And you will see characters in his game do crazy stuff like Raleigh.
That's true. It's true. Party's getting way over their heads. Come check it out.
Yeah, good times. Good times. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. We will talk to you later, and have a good night.
Good night.
All right, let me try and press this right button here for the end. Okay, keep talking. Feel the air. There it is. I think I got it.